Because it's a blast from the past.
Blast.
Yeah. I've been just fucking around with retro effects filters on OBS for a while, and some of them are pretty high. I'm gonna actually let me show you kind of some of the other stuff I went to. So I got the scan line things going on now, right? And also the TV effect, right? If I can turn that off. That's regular, and then I can do like, you know, matrix rain of
I love that.
it's either emojis or it's like regular matrix.
Ooh.
Or it's ASCII.
Oh, I like it all.
Or it's ASCII 110. Right? Okay, so that's fun. Then we got dithering. Look at this. This is sick, right?
That's awesome.
The pixel dithering. Watch if I yeah, I already did that. I could just make it like 2x2 dithering. That's hot. I love that.
That's so cool.
That's like art. That's hard to look at the chat though, like that. But
It is.
I like
It's really hard.
I like the comic book look of that a lot. What if I just do this? Yeah. Ooh. That's cool. That's fun.
What was that?
As me turning down the gamma. And then there's this one. This is what we were already using.
Woohoo!
And then I did this one, which is like a VHS sort of, you know, a glitch thing. I didn't want people to think that they were getting schizophrenia though, because like it would just look like, you know, oh, actually it was this thing, this digital glitching. I didn't want people to think that they were going crazy and seeing stuff, because you can like set the maximum interval to like 3 or 4 seconds, and it just won't do it as much, and so you might just be noticing it at the corner of your eye, and you know, I don't want to trigger any you know, any episodes for anybody any further than my own, you know. Big up standing schizophrenia havers currently. I'm trying not to make it worse.
Psychosis havers?
I'm trying not to make it worse. So here instead you're gonna get the I don't even know what is this even called? NTSC. I don't know what that means, but look, I can turn the tuning. It's like a tuning.
Yeah.
Right. I can do that, or I can go. Right.
That takes me back.
We are in control of the horizontal and
Holy shit.
the vertical.
Oh, that's fun.
Right. It's all kinds of good shit. I really like this. This is retro effects. It's an OBS plugin, and now I got a chromatic aberration, which was. Oh, now we're talking. Look at that.
That's cool. That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I put that shit a lot in photo mode in Cyberpunk. It's fun.
Oh, what with like just wait, what did you fuck around with?
Well, the chromatic aberration.
Oh, sweet. That's pretty tight. Put on your 3D. Oh, you could legit probably make 3D glasses kinds of effects, right? You set the red offset to like over here. Maybe in the blue offset over here, and then you move the green. I'm sorry.
I like
this is already so early to be fucking being annoying, but that's what we.
That's what this channel's about.
Yeah, absolutely. If you came here to feel comfortable and not feel like you want to just turn off the stream, you may as well just turn off the stream right now, brother. Yeah.
I love it. Doing Messiah. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
It's amazing.
Thank you for the 5-pack. Thank you. You won't do that again, pussy. Thank you.
I love it.
I'm joking. Thank you very much.
I love it.
He's just being boss man Jack.
Yeah.
He had quite an interesting few days, didn't he?
Love it.
He's having a great time.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me just address someone who wants to feel special in the chat. Big ups to guy with 2 names. Oh my god.
No.
I am so happy to see you, guy with 2 names. Wow.
I love it.
Wow.
Oh my god. Like
I love it.
I'm at a loss for words.
Aw.
I love the guy, frankly, folks. Big ups to guy with 2 names. Big ups Diet Provera, big ups Chota Taint, big ups Nerd Brew,
Gosh, everybody.
Greedy Piggy, Battle Snipe, 4 Doors More Snores. Big ups to Kinda Sav. Go Oilers, Game 7. Edmonton Oilers.
Cat makeup. Yeah, interesting.
Oh yeah, that was a good that was a good makeup stream actually. I like that a lot. Big ups Extra Galactic Girl. Big ups Astrodontus. Speaking of Sam's makeup stream, big downs, small downs to Review Tech USA. Okay. Imagine trying to say that Sav wasn't hot in that fucking stream where she's doing the makeup. Give me a fucking break.
RTU who?
Who? Yeah.
Who?
Fuck that fool. Small downs to him. You're being a real jerk. Being a real jerk, frankly.
Being a dick.
Yeah.
Come on. She's a lady.
Yeah, that's right. And frankly, she pulled off that look better than what's her name did. Kat did, right?
yeah. I mean, like
I mean, that's not much to work with.
I'm stupid.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
When he found Detractor beam, he was
Uh-huh.
hooked on crack cocaine. I'd get into all kinds of trouble. The beam turned my life around.
Yeah, that's what we do. Welcome. I'm just glad I could be a good role model here, and make sure that I warn people about the dangers of like addiction and stuff like that.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Thank you very much for the dollar.
Yeah, big ups. Ah.
So
Yeah, don't do drugs, guys.
or do. So what's going on?
Or do.
Uh,
Yeah, Nerd Brew, 8 months. That's almost a baby. Fuck yeah.
Enjoy
You're
your
almost
brainworms.
born. Yeah.
That was a French voice, and a lot of Arabic people speak French, so that's what happens. That's what happens, and yeah.
Okay. What?
Well,
Oh, French or Arabic. Oh, I see. Okay.
now, folks,
Elden Ring.
as we all know, the news, it's been on the news. Flights have been canceled.
Boglemite, 11 months.
Oh my god, yeah, thank
Amazing.
you.
Okay, sorry. Flights have been canceled?
Flights have been canceled. It's raining cats and dogs. The earth has shifted. Elden Ring DLC came out, okay? And oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Elden
god.
Ringers rejoice.
Now turn your arm. I hate
Whoa.
that. I'm not even gonna make that joke because I hate
Yeah,
that
I
so
hate it.
fucking
It's
much.
terrible.
The
Damn, movie sign? What the
Oh
fuck?
my god, thank you for the 5-pack, pussy. You won't do that again, I bet. I'm joking. That's obviously another Boss Man Jack joke, but thank you for the 5-pack. Enjoy those brainworms. This is what it's like when you spread worms to people.
That's right. People love having worms.
So you can say that on this Saturday that I gave some perfect strangers some worms.
Got worms.
Yeah, they got worms. Well, as I was saying, big ups for Ruben Sano's dog. He has worms as well. Big up to them. As I was saying, the gaming industry, it will never be the same. The ultimate epic game of life, Elden Ring, has had a DLC, and now, as you know, world peace, all that, yada, right?
I'm stupid.
Now,
Holy fucking shit.
Detractor beam makes me feel like I'm
Oh,
floating
God.
cloud 9. Let's see how much salt we can
Cloud
take
9.
today with this big roach, and what idiot will give him money. He wish
Yo.
nothing. Do good things for all of you. Big ups everyone.
Yeah,
Ow.
Maggie,
It's-
always sweet. Holy shit.
the positivity here is overwhelming. It's
Good lord.
I'm losing my shit at the moment right now. Thank
I
you
have
so
no
much.
idea. Yeah, this is amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Perry. So I see it. And big up for, I'm going to say this as best I can.
Whoa,
Yep. Kim H.
Hold on a
5.
second. your audio's getting all fucked up right now again, Andrew.
Is it?
Well, I don't know. I feel like do you have some kind of like self-condenser on in? Hold on a second.
No.
Here's one. I'm just gonna see if I
What
can...
happened?
Hold on, hang on,
Oh, no.
hang on.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's just try it without the noise gate for today. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get
Okay.
Logan to fix you on that one.
Yeah.
Guys-
I'm probably doing something wrong.
No, it's absolutely me. I'm learning. I think low key. Atlas didn't link into us today. And I think that's because I low key like ruined the audio of his stream
No.
today because he was asking me for help on video and he was like, dude, please help me. And I was like, fine.
Before we
Oh my
get
God.
started, can we get a red leather, yellow
Red
leather,
leather,
3x
yellow leather.
fast?
Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Boom.
Well, that's pretty good. Red
Thank
leather,
you.
yellow leather, yellow, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. That's tough. Fuck you.
Huh.
Thank you very much,
That was
Distic, for the 5-pack.
fucking Raphael.
You did it, and you did it great though. That was good.
Thank you.
Can you do like the alphabet backwards?
No?
Really?
We talked about this last time, yeah.
Just try it now. Try it now. Right now.
ZYX, hold on. What's
Okay,
that
that's
for?
3. W.
W?
Uh-huh.
That's as far as I don't.
Okay,
I'd have to
so you
really
get to
think
so you
about
get to
it.
3. So you get to 3.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
tough. That's tough.
New York.
I'm not.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
why
not.
can't you do it.
The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips.
Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Like I'm okay with those.
That's pretty good.
Chico, hi.
You ever had to do a roadside sobriety test ever?
No, I'm not.
Hell yeah.
No.
I drive-
That's one thing I haven't done.
I drive better when I've had one or two, brothers. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Maybe possibly in another life driven under that state. But yeah, you know.
I don't know if I'd say, you know, for legal purposes that you've driven under that state, but probably maybe when you slightly shouldn't have for, you know, maybe it's not a great idea, right? We don't want to be admitting to any crimes live on stream, right, Indrid? But then again, who could prove?
Everybody's still alive. We're good.
But then again, who could prove anything even if we did, right?
You don't even know my name. Exactly.
There you go. Don't look for it either, please.
Don't, please.
I need her for the YouTube stuff, please. Anyway,
please.
So Raphael's live. The boy's not live. I do see him in the chats though. Here's what he's saying. What he's saying. Yeah, I was thinking about it last night, and I was like, I'm actually bored of the and I was like, I'm actually bored of the magic build at this point anyway, and I want more damn health.
Oh my god, he was so mad last night. I was playing Ghost of Tsushima and listening, and he got so mad towards the end because his fucking magic build quote wasn't working. I think it's your skill level, bud. I really do.
Well, it's definitely the problem where you know, like with any kind of like ranged, like hanging with the boys, any kind of like ranged build, you're probably not going to want to just like be standing directly in front of the boss, like just trying to spam your spells, because they're going to hit you, right? That's what this voice is going to illuminate for all of us. So let's
stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not a pheasant pluqué, I'm the pheasant pluqué son. I'm only plucking pheasant, still the pheasant pluqué cam.
I think
that's funny.
I think I get this joke, okay? So what?
It's trying to make you say fucker, right?
I don't think so. No. I think it's got to do with there's some British politician guy who said I'm not a tool maker, but my father is a tool maker or something like that.
Okay.
And then that has something to do with something. I don't know. I saw that on Twitter. Oh, okay, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just wrong. I saw someone talking about being a tool maker on Twitter, and people were incensed, and I don't know what the problem was. Anyway, let's see how Phil did on.
Let's go. Yeah. Your big ups again, everyone.
Let's
Thanks
do it.
so much.
See what it says. I'm probably getting my butt whooped.
It's quiet.
Let's find out.
It's very. Yeah.
Your audio is
Oh.
cutting out.
What the fuck?
You sure you don't have
Is
some
it
kind
the
of
lion
weird?
boss that we saw?
Yeah.
It looks like it.
And
It's
put
the
on a
lion
noise
boss that
suppressing.
we saw.
No.
in promotional materials.
Also, Phil is
Supposed to be like
very
a Chinese
quiet.
dragon or lion.
Okay. Look at him.
Inside the tower sculpted.
I need to step away just for 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Never mind,
Sorry.
maybe not.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Your favorite tongue twister is Cunnilingus? Holy shit.
This is the head that we just saw
The
in the
entire
room.
stream is
in the
quiet?
storeroom.
Okay.
I told you that head was gonna have
I'll tell
significance.
him
It's the head of the
when
boss.
he gets back. All right. Well, thank you. We're still trying to figure out some of the sound stuff that's going on. We're really just not sure.
Yeah, it is gonna be the dancing lion thing. Woman in the storeroom is making him rise. You can hear it.
Like what? He's just fucking narrating what's happening, man. First string is okay. Yeah, it's their first string.
What is this thing? Okay.
Not a disaster stream. It's just a happy little accident. Exactly.
It looks
Dr.
large,
Hi.
so it'll be interesting to try to dodge, I guess.
That thing's cool. What's that called? I can't read it. Whatever. It's cool. The lion thing. I like it. Big up, Brago Harvey. Hello. Hi. Wow. Hello. He's standing like right under.
Well, it does a lot of damage to find these dancing lion. I told you it was a lion.
How would it not do a lot of
I
damage?
called that it was a lion. But it's a corrupted lion with horns coming out of it.
What? I called it. Ah!
Oh, that's annoying.
I don't know. If it doesn't read out your phone. I know. Thank you.
Oh shit!
No, you're alive.
Wow, this is a full
I
arena.
returned.
Yeah.
What did I miss? Is he beat the
Well,
boss?
the entire distance of the
No.
arena.
You see, he's dying. Hold on
Yeah.
a second.
Also, big
The
guy said
entire distance. So I don't know if I can use.
quiet.
entire stream is quiet, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, I'm a little bit sensitive to having received a little bit some good feedback.
I know. I believe Big Guy though.
We're trying to go like low, because often we go very high on this.
I think it's too low.
On this, I see that. But
Money.
As a degen who has nearly 300 hours in Elden Ring, I can tell you there is no build he can respec into that will save him.
Okay, interesting. I believe you. I really do.
Yeah, I think that seems about to be the case. Sadly, the cheese build that he was literally talking about how much he loves Elden Ring cheese at the beginning, and now it's sadly the first boss he's come across is not helping.
He's got some moldy cheese.
Yeah, that's
Boom.
it. Like a rat would.
Magic on it at
fucking
all.
Rat. Yeah, low-fi.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that it's gonna be.
Look at him.
Well, on fight, as soon as it fights, it starts
On
doing
fight.
that projectile shit. I can get out of its way. I wonder if it staggers, because again,
battle
nothing has staggered yet in this DLC.
Drowns
So I don't
out
know if
you
Roxling
both
would even be
okay.
effective against it.
All right.
Try it again.
We're still. It's our first stream, so.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. First stream.
First stream ever, so. This Elden Ring playthrough is like that Velveeta commercial. Yeah.
Yeah, smooth, buttery smooth.
Buttery smooth. I want some fucking shells and cheese now.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever made that for myself.
Delicious. Velveeta shells and cheese is one of my favorite things on the planet.
The camera was fucking wigging out. That was really
Wigging
bad.
out? What?
I might just have
It's
to
wigging
pull
out.
past him
I
and
see.
attack him from the sides.
Also,
I don't know
he's
what
still
else to
quiet
do,
for
but
me
I
too.
think,
I can't.
You can't bump him up at all yourself locally, huh?
It's up all the way.
The
Okay, hold on.
camera's fucked up in this
Well,
fucking annoying
I could
game.
actually hold on.
No, relax.
This shit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Relax.
No, relax.
Fine. What the fuck? I know that shirt. It looks.
so
It's
bad.
like the same color as his skin. It's weird.
It is weird.
I don't like this at all.
It kind of does look like he's streaming shirtless a little bit, huh?
Can't see
Yes,
where I am,
yes,
I can't roll
and
to the
that's
sides
horrible.
And the camera locks. Like the
Shells
camera
and cheese
gets
is
stuck,
goated.
so I
The
can't see
shells
where I'm
hold
supposed to be
pockets of
going.
cheese. I
It seems
know,
like the
and it's
magic
like
build is
it's
gonna
like
be
a
pretty worthless
like
because
a
you
fruit
can
gusher, but
pretty much
cheese.
go across the entire arena at any time.
Yeah, it is like a
So
fruit
I might
gusher
just
with
go pure
cheese.
magic then.
Cheese.
They
It's
get
a
a
cheese
magic.
gusher.
I do like the
He
sound
says
of that,
Elden Ring
but I
never
also don't
changes.
like the
Oh,
sound
it's
of
never
that.
your fault, always the game. Of course, everyone knows that.
Okay, so here's someone just straight up insulting him to his face, right?
Oh, what did he say? Fuck.
What
too
animal
much
is
going on.
most like? Not allowed to say pig or roach. Does he have a
Roach?
little red face? Is he bovine? Maybe
Bovine.
hamster man?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was thinking like a weasel.
Yeah, Weasel's good.
He kind of looks like a fucking ferret too, a little bit. You know, like look at that profile.
Definitely some kind of a rodent of some kind.
Yeah, absolutely.
A rat, a weasel, a skunk.
Yeah.
Don't be too honest. That makes
Us.
11. Big ups to the alien overlord with their cat.
Yeah.
Seriously, how did you get into speaking English?
I'm not telling.
Yeah.
That's my secret.
That was a secret experiment. That was a secret experiment done in a lab.
Big ups, Iviga.
Do please keep giving us feedback, or at least me feedback on what the audio sounds like. I'm touching it and adjusting it so much that unless people are streaming now, it's perfect. Stop fucking with it. I'm not going to be able to. So
sure.
I know it's hard to do on the fly, but that's what you guys are here for. And also thank you very much, Iviga, for the brainworm, and enjoy your brainworm.
Please.
I'm so. I don't know. I didn't really.
Really good now. Okay.
Genuinely, the most difficult part of this shit is like the anxiety that comes with having to like adjust stuff because you thought it sounded okay, but turns out the way that you were testing it was the exact wrong way.
Still a little low.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
audio is really good, but still a little low.
I'm bumping it. Okay.
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 You two are good. Phil is a little low. Okay. All right.
Okay. See, this
Thank you.
is good. This is how we're gonna. Okay.
Yeah,
Now we'll start
appreciate
Now we'll start a poll, and you tell
Okay.
us which one of us is loudest. Okay.
You want me to do that?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
That's a joke.
I can be louder.
I think you're good.
Okay.
It's stupid game design, just really poorly made game.
Please clap.
I did everything right. I did everything correct.
Let's just blame ALT. Ooh, easy. Love
Yeah.
that.
Good call. I'm doing that now. I'm blaming him now.
Damn it, ALT. What the fuck? Man, that was fun. That was fun
Look
to
at
see,
this.
though. I like that.
I'm supposed to see.
That was a good stream.
It was a good stream. That was a very good time.
How can I fight when that's the fight?
No, I'm not
I
gonna
can't
scream
see
skull.
How far are you from the mic?
They gave the boss
like,
movements that the camera
now
tracks,
I'm maybe
and it
a
goes
foot
like this,
from the
the
mic.
camera.
Okay, try putting
So I
the
can't
the
see anything
mic
that's
like
going
very
on.
close to your mouth
So I'll
and
never
just
be able
talking
to dodge
normally.
it.
I'm talking normally?
That's pretty good.
Is that better?
Yeah, like see, I think if you did
Okay.
the what you do for the, I realize you're having to hunch your back over
A little bit. A little
over
bit.
the desk. See, that's why.
Yeah, I can raise the mic a little bit at least.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That sounds good.
Oh, let's see. John Doe said, I don't know if this was brought up, but DSP is struggling with this DLC because it was made to nerf players, forcing them to rely on skill-based gameplay. I can see that. That's very interesting.
I did hear that they sort of made like this build in particular, this like casting build, they made a little bit worse. Which I don't know how you exactly do that other than raising damage or making bosses that specifically beat it, but
right.
I don't know. I don't know if they really thought we're gonna specifically nerf this build by making these bosses.
Yeah. Yes, there were a bunch of gifted memberships.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, but yeah, glad you got one. Yay!
He attacks right after it, like a big string of attacks.
Oh my god.
I can't
cool
pronounce
emote.
That's a good question, Bob. It was very funny when he was talking about how like,
oh
oh yeah, the other thing is that these games super easy. I don't know why everybody's talking about it as like such a hard ass game.
Well, he was saying it like a joke, like it's gonna be a cakewalk, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be easy, and you could tell it. He was like trying to make a joke, but I think that maybe he actually believed it a little bit.
Yeah, I think he kind of had a little bit more faith in this magic build than he wanted you to think, and he's doing the thing where he's simultaneously joking about two things, so that if you complain about one of them, he says he's doing the other.
Yeah. You know, it's a great plan.
Oh, and they nerfed staggering. I see. When you do a certain amount of damage in a very short amount of time in this game, it like stops what the boss is doing, like a stagger. You know what a stagger is.
Yeah.
It's very hard to figure out.
I was playing The Last of Us again the other day, and I fucking love playing the game so much. And I staggered the guy that eats people.
Whoa! Now, what
Where's
difficulty?
your sandwich?
What difficulty level are we talking about here?
All right, I'm working my way up. So what I did the first time, I played on very light. Now I'm on light. I'm working my way up. I'm trying to get better.
Okay, so it's two. So that's how many difficulty levels are there?
Like 5.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So like, if you think about it, you're only 40% of the way through the game, right? Until you're a master, right? So you got all the time to enjoy that.
No. Shinko, I considered streaming it. In all honesty, it was a little bit of a rough week for me. So I didn't stream much on Twitch. It was a weird week.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's been too hot.
It was fucking hot, and it sucks, and the heat makes me very sad.
Oh, see, it's because you're cold, right?
Yeah.
This element, it's like when it's sunny day in Pokemon, and like water types.
Water
types do less damage.
Right? The Chinese line
That
dancers.
sucks for
Those are
them,
multiple people.
Yeah.
I wonder if you get to like the end.
You ever
if he
tell the kills were
splits
clean, dude? I
and
know.
becomes
I'm so
more
sorry.
than one guy, and you have to fight more than one
Wait.
at once.
Okay. He made fun of
it might actually do
a
that.
reviewer thinking the DLC was too hard. Only
stupid.
getting his own shit pushed into you.
That's cute.
Yeah, it works again.
Jesus.
It's so delayed.
Stop shouting.
Did I do it? Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's why it's sort of like back a little bit.
I see. See, the problem there is that you get the echoey sound from your shouts echoing off the walls.
Okay. Thanks, Spikes.
That'll do it.
Okay, and John Doe said they made it really hard to brute force and cheese bosses. A main staple for DSP Souls games.
Yeah, his favorite strategy is...
Why he hates Sekiro.
His favorite strategy is getting 1,000,000 HP and just, like, base tanking through absolutely everything, right?
Yeah, fucking...
He loves healing, he loves high health, he... weirdly never gets lifesteal, I guess because you kind of have to be, like, aggressive for that kind of thing. Lifesteal is like when you attack something and you steal health from it, right? So you heal yourself as you attack.
Okay, that would be smart, wouldn't it?
It would be. Doom Messiah, I will play the new Monster Hunter when that comes out. I'm hyped for that. You ever played like a 3D monster fighting game like Dark Souls or Monster Hunter?
No, but I got this thing from one of the Humble Bundle months where it was it's called Steel Rising, and apparently it's very Souls-like, and I did install it, so I'm very interested in it. It's in France. It looks really cool.
It's in France.
It's in France, and it kind of reminds me of Assassin's Creed Unity, the way it looks.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but like the main character, she's like, I don't know, like the pictures I've seen, she's like a doll. It's fucking cool.
It might be funny to make you play Dark Souls on stream sometime, and you're not allowed to stop no matter what.
God damn it!
I mean, just I don't know. If it might be a little bit tougher because you're probably gonna play it on a mouse and keyboard, right? Which
yeah.
doesn't
I mean,
make it
I play
impossible.
Heavenly Bodies on mouse and keyboard.
Okay.
That shit is really hard.
Is that kind of like a Souls-like stuff?
No. It's just like it's almost. You should play it with a controller, basically.
I see.
Yeah.
You can play games like Fury with a mouse and keyboard.
Like Fury.
Like, it can be pretty okay. F-U-R-I, Fury.
Oh, okay. Let me look that up. I don't even know what that is.
It's a cool game. It's really frustrating though because it's like there's only 16 bosses in the game. There's only 16 enemies and they're all bosses.
Oh.
And if you die to one, you get sent all the way back to the top of the jail. So,
oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, the colors are pretty. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's a cool looking game.
Yeah.
And I prefer dry food personally. That wet food is stinky.
4 fluid attacks.
But you know what's funny? It's so funny how you give a cat wet food once, and then for the rest of time, anytime you open a can, like they're Kool-Aid Manning through the wall into the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Did you even see it?
You know what's funny?
So true.
Even though Egg doesn't really like is a super picky eating cat, will only eat one kind of cat food. Even if I give her wet food, she sort of turns her nose up at it and doesn't even want to get into it. If I'm opening up a can of wet food, she's like, "Oh, I'm checking this out." I think she likes the smell more than the food itself.
See that? Yeah.
I don't know what I'm supposed
I
to
think
do.
maybe I just got to figure out what she likes.
Let me try right side.
You mix it up
Yeah.
with water and you mash it down, nice and
right
small. She's nice and fine, and she gets it a little bit better.
Okay.
Because her skull's all fucked up, right? She's a
That's actually true.
she's
Yeah.
a flat-faced kitty, and they got problems.
They do. We gotta
Normally, a vomiting
give in
boss
to
or
their
any boss
pickiness.
that does
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that
look at
would
him.
actually have an opening after. He's doing the vomit projectile, it immediately just goes right into a second attack. So it's like there's no real opening. Where's the opening?
Where's
One
the
opening I
opening?
see is
Figure it
when
out.
He charges like this, and he goes forward and he kind of
charges
stops.
like this?
I love when he
And
mimes
outside of that, I
the
don't see
movements.
openings against this guy yet.
Way too much tummy time. That's right, Soup GG. For Egg. No. Wait. Do you go to the pet store every week like a normal person? Oh yes.
I went to the pet store today.
Welcome to the summer of blaming on DSPgaming, sponsored by Morton Salt. Also,
Morton
Beyond Good and Evil
Salt.
Remaster arrives
It's
on the
so annoying.
25th. Also,
Wait.
WTF Ubisoft.
What? Ubisoft. Wait. Okay.
If I
Beyond
can't
Good and
dodge the
Evil
attacks, I'm gonna have
remaster.
a
I don't even
major
know what.
problem
Like
with
you guys
this.
are telling me shit I don't know.
I got
Beyond-
it.
Beyond Good and
Dodge
Evil is a
the
pretty
attacks,
classic
I'm
game.
never gonna have a
I've
chance
never
against
even
them.
heard of it.
It's like a early aughts, I think, kind of game.
What?
The like 2000 OOs.
Oh. Okay. It's not on Steam. What the hell?
It's it was a
2 hits,
PS2 game.
3 I
Beyond
can't
Good and Evil?
see 3 hits, 4 hits.
Okay.
That
See,
was vomiting.
my brother had all the consoles and
That's
stuff,
the
and
one you did
I
have.
played with him sometimes. So
Okay.
yeah.
I
Well,
tried to roll
what?
right.
Oh god, and
it
then
comes out
John
too
Doe,
late.
you're playing New
I
Game
tried to roll
Plus.
right
It took
to
you
dodge the
3
flip.
tries.
It comes out super
Oh,
late.
New Game Plus 3. It took you 3 tries
So
to
you
defeat
gotta-
the
you have to
Dancing
basically
Lion.
learn
No
every
power-up
attack and
items. The
dodge
fights are
perfectly
harder, but if you
early
played the
to
game
avoid it
as
because you can't
intended,
do it
you'd have the
anywhere
skills
near the
needed.
attack animation. It's
Beautiful
too slow.
explanation. Love it.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Because he did complain about how he was supposed to go collect something called a tree scuda or whatever. I don't know what he was saying, but he was bitching that that's why he couldn't play. Sadly, he has gone live. So let's see what's let's prepare.
Right.
I love the cool effect.
Yeah. Wow. That's so cool. Wow.
Oh, good. We're on the guitar already.
It's
Now-
so stupid. It's like, did he get Cobra to do that riff?
I think it's actually part of an actual song. I don't know. I mean, by actual
Oh,
song,
God.
it's like I think it is from a song. Like,
What?
Hello, everyone.
What?
Guess what? Today,
What?
on the Level 1 podcast, it's all about Elden Ring. Because
Okay.
yesterday, I played the Shadow of the Erd Tree DLC all day
Uh-huh.
long, around 5.5 hours of gameplay. I have some good things to say. I have some criticism. We're going to get into the
Oh,
nitty-gritty
God.
of it. And also, we're going to discuss
Still
my
trying to
strategy
find the
moving
Project 7
forward.
theme.
Because what I'm doing right now isn't really working. I don't really feel like smashing my head against
uh-oh.
In addition,
Oh wait, he
we're gonna
means about his
chill, we're
build.
gonna take some Q&A.
Oh shit, yeah.
And we will see what happens. So,
Okay.
welcome to the show.
Thank
It's
you for welcoming
time
me.
to begin.
God damn it.
Why are you being so weird already?
Riff is from a song called
I'm
Turbo
stupid.
Negro. I have erection.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Boss name min would be swag you dobring of destruction. Big ups everyone. You're doing well for your first stream out.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Swaggy. I'm gonna actually look up that song, the Turbo Negro. Ah! Oh my god, chat's moving, so it's hard. Okay. What would my name be? I
Alrighty,
don't
good
know.
morning, everyone, and welcome to
I would say probably
the
something
show.
about
Today
the coldness.
Is Saturday, the 22nd
Yeah, I was
of June,
yeah.
2024.
I'll be the ice
DSP.
queen. How about that?
Hey, oh, there you go.
I'm
Bring her
surrounded
sadness.
by all
And-
of my previous
Yeah.
avatars.
We wait
from every
for
From Software adventure that I've taken so far.
Extra Life.
Pretty
What?
cool to see
What?
them all lined up this way. No?
Okay,
And,
it's like we've seen this a million times already, so I don't know why he thinks like it's so weird how he thinks that people have like the sort of object permanence of like bugs or fish. Because it's pretty cool. Whoa, I didn't see any of these before. Guh.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
like,
doesn't show that I'm a fan.
Like his background just looks the same all the time. What did
God.
if that doesn't show I'm a fan?
Like, come on.
What?
Like, okay, it's one thing if you have to do this. It's another thing if you have to like bring attention to it and have that
Yeah.
be like, see, I am cool.
of
Yeah,
FromSoft.
see?
With
I'm
the
a
amount of
fan.
runs
I
that
have a
I've done in all the
cable.
games, I don't know what does.
What?
I think the only one that's not here
You play it
is,
because people like it and you want to
Sekiro?
be liked.
Yeah,
I
it
think
makes
in
money.
Sekiro,
Yeah.
You're just the character, right? You
So
can't make a
introduced your
custom
little
character.
brother to
But this is
DSP
everything. This
last
is
night
Dark Souls
watching a
1
stream
through
of
3,
him
Demon
playing Elden Ring.
Souls,
Now he's even bigger Detractor than
Bloodborne,
you. Good.
Hell
and
yeah.
Elden
Good.
Ring.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I know. He changes
So,
the background, but it looks the same.
We have a lot to talk about today. After 5.5
Wait.
hours of Elden Ring yesterday and
I
checking
guess
out this DLC,
This has always been the June
Uh,
configuration.
there's
right?
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah, I know, Jay. It's
some
terrible.
good stuff to talk about. There's also some stuff that I feel they really did kind of fail on. So I'm gonna give,
Huh?
you know, a fair, balanced opinion so far on what I've seen in the first 5.5 hours.
He's gonna give a fair
Some
opinion, by the
people
way.
Yeah,
are
according to
willing
him.
to accept criticism
Mhm.
when
Oh?
it comes to this franchise.
He's
as a
jiggling.
game Developer, they just
Yeah.
Jesus
everything
Christ,
that
dude.
FromSoft does is
Damn,
absolutely
calm
perfect,
down.
and God forbid
Okay.
Ew.
that you ever speak up against.
This is what I was saying
Holy
is that like
shit.
he acts like he acts like he's being fair, but he's instantly like representing them in a horrible light. Oh,
Yeah.
if you ever say that someone has even a tiny amount of criticism, then blah. Like,
Yeah.
you're being dramatic, dude.
You're being very dramatic, and like you can have criticisms of games, but yours are almost never fair. Ever.
Right.
Right? Well, for me,
Right.
I'll be honest, I do think there's room for improvement, but at the same time, I do
Who's
feel like
getting
there
there?
are
Which is like a
ways
lawyer,
around,
you know. Oh,
what
district, I see,
problems I'm
I
having.
see what you're talking
Uh,
about. Yeah. Mr. Ricchietta?
So we're going to talk about that today. All right? Cool.
He said he was
Outside of
he was
that,
only gonna do
There's
10
really not that
okay.
much going on. I
Oh,
checked
big
out
of
my game news and
moron.
the like, and
Hi.
nothing really happening. So the primary
Thank
focus
you. Oh
of
my
today
God.
will definitely be that we're going to talk all about this DLC,
Stop
my strategy moving
shaking.
forward. And then if we have time at the end, if we want to open it up to Q&A or whatever. Okay.
Ricotta.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
So before we get started, just to
Like
reiterate,
swallow
I just want to
and
let you know what the
thumbs up.
schedule is for the rest of the week. Just a quick review
No.
before we start talking
Come
about Shadow
on.
of the Erd Tree.
What?
So
Please.
today it's
Oh,
more
fuck. Oh,
Elden Ring DLC
Minecraft,
for the first
please.
stream, 3+ hours. We'll see how we do. Hopefully we do better than yesterday, or at least better than
You
last
just
night.
play it.
Tonight
What
on the late
fuck?
stream, in order to recuperate and unwind from all this Elden Ring, it will be
Okay.
Stardew Valley at 6:45 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time.
Recuperate?
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. The game
Interesting.
is great. The game
I mean,
is fun.
I got ooh, I got like a little exhausted after playing Hellblade for like 3 hours, so I did have to like take a break for a couple of hours.
You had to
but,
go.
like,
You had to go to sleep for a little while.
yeah, I did actually. I
By
took a nap.
time. I'm excited for that. The game is great.
Ew. Come on. That's so gross.
This is how you know that he woke up 10 minutes ago.
Mhm.
You know, and not that there's anything wrong with that.
No.
uh,
Shut up.
but like
I woke up an hour ago.
rubbing this like weird slime that forms on your lips in the morning
Mhm.
off like this, that's a sure sign of number one, someone who's dehydrated, and number two, someone who just fucking woke up.
Exactly.
The game is
doing
fun.
that, and your eyes. Yeah.
Right into the fucking mustache too. Like
God damn,
he
that's
scraped it
gross.
off the lips just to scrape it.
Ugh. Ugh.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Spielberg.
Mm. Holy shit.
I like this. It's not quite right, but it's like $1 million.
1 million gouts.
The game
6
is fun
million.
and chill, and we get a lot of interaction and good engagement when I play.
It's scratching
So
my
I'm very
crotch right
excited,
now.
Did you
to play
see
that tonight and
that
kind of,
stream ALT and
relax.
Atlas did where he like
grind
flopped
after a
his
day and a
dick?
half of Elden Ring, right?
Yes, I did see that.
Sunday,
Yeah,
still React Day.
yeah,
That hasn't
that was
changed at
gross.
all. So we're gonna have our usual DSP versus the
The
Internet
dick
clip
flop.
show on DSP Reacts and the day stream, and
I don't
it's
care.
gonna be the conclusion of my retro reaction
Oh, fuck.
to Rise of Nightmares on the late
Mhm.
stream on DSP Throwback, and then because it's only gonna be about an hour, we're gonna swap over and we're gonna continue with my reacting to my original Dark Souls run from 2011.
He's
Oh,
still
good.
jiggling
Fortunate.
real hard.
Yeah, he is. I have to like,
For
gross.
us
I have to look away a little
to,
bit because it makes me
be
want,
doing that,
want to be
being
like
that it's Elden
homicidal.
Ring
Well,
right
with
now,
the
right? So
colors and
perfect timing
everything,
to
like
react
it's very
to
distracting,
Dark
isn't it?
Souls.
It is.
Quick
And
reminder:
he starts to jiggle with it too, so
if you
much.
are a
Yeah.
member
He's
over
going
on the DSP
crazy
Reacts
right now.
channel,
Holy
right,
shit!
you
Look
must
at him.
submit your clips for tomorrow's React show by the
I know,
end
right,
of
should
today's
go.
streams. Because once I finish that late stream tonight of Stardew Valley, that's when I sit down, I
Irony,
look
he
at the
was completely
submissions, I make
toxic
the
towards
playlist, I
a
set it all
review
up,
that
and I get it
complained
ready
about
for
the
Sunday.
DLC being too
So
hard.
if it ain't posted
Awesome,
by then,
Grimner.
it ain't getting on
Awesome.
the
That'd be
show.
cool.
And sadly, I hate to say it,
Love that.
that
Love it.
happened last week.
Money,
There
money,
was,
money.
I
Money,
think
money, money. Tips
one
go,
person in
money,
particular,
money, money, money.
they tried to get
The
their
moves
submission
are
up
moving.
way
Jowls
late.
are
Only
jiggling. Head up.
Head hug.
He's head up, head ugh.
Head hug.
like overnight, maybe
Big
a couple
downs.
hours before the stream, it was too late.
Absolutely, Lunar Guardian. Absolutely.
Please be
I
careful with
have
that
to
and
go
be sure to
to the
get your
store and
clips
get my
up at
medication for
appropriate
that later
time,
today. And I
okay?
do feel bad for him
Monday,
in that
we
aspect.
go back to Elden
Clearly
Ring
he's
DLC,
suffering.
and Monday
It's
night
true.
will be the return of Street Fighter
Yeah.
6.
Why is he
It'll be another
vibrating? Is
stream
his
of
butt plug
Zangief
misfiring?
online.
Apparently,
and quite frankly,
yeah.
I'll probably just jump right
Signaling
to
him
ranked.
the
Maybe
tips
I'll
are
do like
coming.
1 or 2 quick warm-up
Yeah,
matches
he's
in
very, very
casual,
excited.
just to get back into it and then go right to ranked.
Dude, he is like fucking double drum kicking. He's just fucking like playing for Slayer this weekend.
Are you okay?
Money, money, money. Money, money,
Oh,
money. Tips go,
God.
money. Money, money, money.
Money, money, money.
Dude, snood. Cut it out, man. Trying to have a late breakfast right now, dude.
I can't help you. I can't help you, brother.
And
Not
then
my fault.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
more Elden Ring
thank you very much
DLC,
for
the
the
final
5-pack,
day
though.
this week that I'm doing it.
Yeah, thanks
And
for the
then,
juice, guys.
Tuesday night will be more Stardew
Juicing
Valley.
us up.
And
Yeah,
then this
thanks for juice.
Wednesday,
What?
it's time for M. Bison to
that?
be released in
Was it a
Street
little
Fighter
jacking
6,
off
which I'm very
move?
excited
Oh,
for.
okay.
Hopefully he's good. I
He's
don't know.
looking
I
at that.
actually have
Money,
not
money,
really watched
money,
any
money,
gameplay
money, money.
besides his announcement trailer.
His shirt matches
I haven't
his
seen anything
overlay.
else.
Yeah, it's the
So I'm
same.
going
It
gold
pretty
and
much is the exact same, like blue,
Yeah. color
green,
scheme
and the
crazy.
yellow. Like right, like this part especially, the header here is.
Uh-huh.
Wow, it's like he sampled the fucking banner from
weird.
his shirt palette. That's fucking hilarious. It's the
That's
exact
funny.
same.
And
Like,
the color that he's got the LEDs on too.
whoa, that's coordination, dude. Finally.
This is weird.
He's
I
a
think about him.
pro.
I'm going to play with him all
Yeah.
day long.
He's
So
practicing
M.
the
Bison
drive
returns to
automatic.
Street Fighter this coming Wednesday. All right. Next week will be more of
I
a
am
balance
the overlay.
between Elden Ring and maybe a couple other things on the day streams. It'll be mostly Elden Ring, but we'll probably try to
Oh yeah,
stick
this is what
something
he
in
means
there.
by exercising.
Variety to break
Oh,
it up.
God.
That's easier than power
Whether that be
walking.
Fallout 4, whether that be like
Yeah.
a day stream of Street Fighter 6 remains to be seen. But there will still be Stardew Valley and other stuff in the mix as well. So it should be a good combination and a good balance.
Huh,
Okay.
why in?
That's good. Huh?
Pretty
Why?
All right, that's the schedule. So as I said,
Why,
the
Jen?
meat of today's show is all about Elden Ring. So let's get
Fuck
right
you,
into it.
please.
What
let's
Okay.
do.
The good, the bad, and the ugly
So,
about this
no.
DLC.
All three of them are you,
The good.
except the good.
Yep.
First thing,
Except the good,
immediate
yeah.
improvement. They patched the game so that any new items that you pick up go into its own sorted menu, and they get
What?
highlighted in the standard menus.
That's
Okay,
seriously
That's
what
your
he's.
thing?
That's seriously what he's calling as like a good of this
That's it?
game. Like, he was,
Huh.
and he fucking bitched about that like at least 3 times yesterday. I told the game to like put the highlight on the new items. It's not doing it.
You
Jesus.
can find them
Shit,
right
this is
away.
ridiculous.
What
Going
took
the
FromSoft
long way. Shut up.
Literally like 15 years to put this into their
Literally
games. I have no
sorted.
idea.
Who needs that? Who
Nobody-
fucking needs that?
Nobody needs it. So what you do is you pay attention to what item you got, and then you go look in your inventory and you see what it was. Or you go look in your inventory, and if you have any kind of any kind of intelligence at all, you'll see that
Yeah.
there's an item.
You could just look at them all. You could not hoard a
Mhm.
bunch of items too. Like
That too.
it's really not that hard to recognize a fucking picture of something and go to that picture, right?
Yeah.
Like I get that this is something that people like might want, but it's seriously not even something that's even significant enough to fucking bring up as your first good item in a list
Yeah.
titled "The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly."
Yeah,
A
like, that's the
standard
best thing.
quality of life improvement that does not make the game easier. It just simply makes it so you don't waste time sifting through your
Puzzle
inventory
boss.
half the time. It should have been in there 10 years ago.
Exactly. You'll
It
notice
really just-
something
it's
there
really-
that wasn't.
It
You
gets
should.
to me that
Yeah.
that's something that everyone else would have put in, but FromSoft gets a pass not putting it in until now.
What?
Huh?
I'm-
Yeah, a lot of people were definitely like, "Oh, I wish this game had a sort by newest items inventory." It's like in my medieval combat
Holy
simulator
shit.
game.
Uh,
Like,
happy
Nobody
it's in there, though,
cares
because
about
thank
that.
God,
No
now you
one
can
cares.
immediately sell
Thank
your new
God.
items and figure out what they are and
God.
everything, and it's very good in that regard. So thankfully, kudos to them for putting it in. Don't know what took so long, but I'm just happy
What?
to have it. Okay.
fuck you.
he seriously
Ew.
looks like he's holding on to like for
He does.
like he looks like he's holding on for balance. Like he's balancing on a fucking yoga ball under his chair.
That's something that everyone
Maybe
else
he's
would
got
have put in,
vertigo.
but FromSoft
Maybe.
gets a pass not putting it in until now.
Look,
I'm happy it's in there.
like
though,
his
because
right
thank
arm looks like
God
he's like
now you can
holding onto his
immediately sell
chair
your
for
new items
balance.
Yes.
Like
and figure out what they are and everything, and it's very
It
good in
does.
that regard. So
What is he
thankfully,
doing?
kudos to
know.
them for putting it in. Don't know
You
what took
watch,
so
like,
long,
what
but I'm
his
just
arms
happy
and
to
his
have
hands
it.
do?
Okay.
Shit's weird. Ew.
Immediately when you
that's a
head
nice little
into
leg
Yeah.
slap.
the Shadows
Yeah.
of the Erdtree DLC,
Right into the
you're
snort,
right
too.
into the open world, and the first thing you're going to notice is that it looks familiar.
Don't
you
say
know, they said when they were
familiar.
It looks
describing
familiar.
this
He
DLC,
says
that
that
essentially
too.
would
Like
be the size
familiar.
of Liurnia and the
there's not
plateau
two
to the
R's in
south
that.
and some of
Or
Caleb.
a U.
And I don't think they're
Yeah.
Or
lying.
E.
However, I will say
Yeah,
this: it does seem like there's a lot
familiar.
of
I hate
alternate
that.
paths and elevations,
Paths.
meaning like you might have a high up area here, then a ground level
What?
area here, so it kind of stacked. Remember how in
Stacked.
the bottom left-hand corner of the map of standard Elden Ring, in the I said
Oh,
Liurnia, I meant to say
God.
Limgrave, by the way. It was Liurnia
You have a
in
theory.
Elden Ring, in
You
regular Elden
strongly
Ring,
believe
where you had that big
DSPs
plateau
being valedictorian was a group of
with all the magic
teachers
and dragons
putting,
and everything,
pulling
and
all
you
their
couldn't even
areas
get to that till later in the
make
game
the
when it was a
biggest
secret
idiot
area.
the valedictorian.
That's kind of how I
Yeah.
see this
I've thought of
DLC,
that.
like it's a lot
That,
of
like,
stuff stacked on
He
top
got
of
voted
itself.
in as a
So
joke.
it looks
Mhm.
small but is deceptive.
Like,
It looks like
those
there's going to be a
pig
lot more content
parties
in
or
that.
whatever.
That's a good thing,
Yeah.
obviously.
Inside the ugly kids.
However,
Yeah. Oh wow. High
the
places.
moment you go
Wow.
out into the open world and you start looking around, you're like, so
What are you doing? What the fuck is
He's
that?
hiding the pick. Like he's trying to make the his hand block a pick. Where could his thumb be other than directly up his nose right now?
Good observation. I think you're probably right.
Right?
My
Docking
crazy
state,
ass grip.
docking, boom,
Talking,
thumb
step,
inserted,
blink.
rotate
Yeah.
head. Oh wait, no, it's on the side. As you see, he gave us the profile.
Ah. Well, it's on the side now.
I like that we could see
It
DSP.
definitely seems like something was up his nose.
Yeah.
looking around, you're
Yeah.
like, so what do I see?
But you said you
So I
like
see
how
some
what?
trees. Okay.
I like how he gives us the
I see
360
Yeah.
view
a
of
whole
his
bunch
head.
of tombstones.
Yeah.
But as you start
An
to ride through, you
unfortunate
realize
profile.
they're not tombstones. They're not
What?
even there. They're just
What are you
ghost
talking about?
projections of tombstones, and there's thousands of them
Scraping
everywhere.
secure duct.
And there's
Yeah.
a bunch of sheep.
What?
Yeah. And so as you
Okay.
start riding around, you're like, well, this looked really dense and populated at first, but as you start to realize, it's all
What?
smoke and mirrors. It's just
Mm.
a bunch of tombstones and a bunch of sheep. Even most
What?
of the area, like all the enemies in there, are just little pushover shadow men. They don't really do anything.
What?
Push over shadow man.
There's these birds that are
What?
basically vultures. They're pushovers.
Uh-huh.
too.
So
They're
there's stuff in it, is what it's sounding like to me. It's not just
Just-
tombstones and ghosts. It's like I'm hearing
There's-
birds. I'm hearing shadow men. So that's two extra things.
not a big deal, you know. So this whole giant
Stuff and
first area that
things,
you
yeah.
ride into,
Yeah.
stupid.
Ah,
You haven't heard of Furmilue? It's French.
yeah.
He can excuse Indrid's ignorance du you snood.
Oh, sorry, that's not how we spell that in French
Familiar.
Canada. It's familiar, familiar.
Like
Essentially
Lumiere,
Yeah.
empty.
but familiar.
It's pretty sad. So you would think the first thing you want to do is impress, and it visually looks great, and then when you start to actually look at the substance,
So they did impress you at first visually.
you're like, it's pretty
Right.
empty. There is one of the giant Wicker Man furnace enemies in the area.
Ah.
So there are things like giant Wickerman furnace enemies too. Okay.
yeah.
It sounds like a lot of stuff.
not really a boss, more of a puzzle. And it is a little challenging to figure out, but once you figure it out,
so it's a puzzle that's a little bit challenging to figure out, not an empty place full of nothing.
Right. There you go. That's it. And I don't know what he's fucking talking about.
Right to it and took it out right away. And so after that, you start to ride around and explore, right? And I did. I found some optional areas. I started to find some enemy camps, took out the enemies.
Why are we like giving a book report right now? Why?
It's the time for the review.
Based on two things. There's the
his recap
Sudoku tree fragments. I don't even know what it's called. Sudafed tree. I think it's supposed to sound like Shadow tree. It's like Sudan tree or something like that. Once you get a bunch of these fragments,
Scuta, I believe. SCUTA.
Your damage output and your damage resistance.
So they're
very important to the game. And then there's other fragments that increase your summons,
it reminded me of a
strength and damage output, and also your horse.
Scooter Street.
I don't use summons. So for me, the summon ones are pretty useless. The horse getting more health isn't a big deal. So probably that's
maybe you should use the things that you're getting, stupid.
For the other ones, they seem pretty.
Look at what can you? He is like on a boat, and look at his. Oh, maybe that's what he's doing. You can see his knee here.
Yeah. Okay, that's funny.
And then there's other fragments that increase your summons. Strength and damage output, and also your horse. I don't use summons. So for me, the summon ones are pretty useless. The horse getting more health isn't a big deal. So probably
watch
that's
him
not
rock
so
on this
very
though.
effective.
I think he's uncrossing his and recrossing his leg.
The other ones, they seem pretty.
Wait, he put his leg up and then put it down like immediately.
I'm not sure if he did put it back down. I think
the horse
he
getting more health isn't a big deal. So probably that's not so very effective.
Here it's going up. Is that going down, or is he switching? Is he switching to the other leg, like he had right over left, and now he's going left over right now, right?
They seem pretty.
Yeah. See, look, he's pulling his leg into his lap. I think. Right? Like you can see his arms are like extending like a lever and pulling his leg into his stomach like this. He has very bizarrely flexible lower body. I don't get it.
Like, I mean, and that's just uncommon for men, especially one like that.
So anyway, I explored for a while. I probably explored for around 2 to 2.5 hours. I'll say 2 hours. This first stream that I did yesterday. And I found various things. I found a few optional bosses, which were fun. Challenging because they hit like tanks.
Please.
But at the same time, they were fair. Keep in mind, I'm still using my magic build from my second run of Elden Ring, and it's a little versatile because I can use projectiles, but also I can charge up my magic sword, so I have 2 different ways to attack, either with range.
Yeah, I don't want to play by play. Come on, move on. Please.
And I found my way through a couple optional bosses. Logan.
I do have sympathy for this because it really seems
tough to fight. When you beat him, you get his claws.
When
kind of unique,
I was a teenager,
Wolverine or Black
and I didn't
Panther
really understand why I was miserable.
And then
I wanted to crawl out of my skin all the fucking time, and it was a lot like this.
Sword
could be. That makes a lot of sense to me.
That's like rapid fire crossbow.
It was.
So
it
I hit him a little bit, but got him. And I ended up getting. I ended up getting the whatchamacallit. The sword, the giant sword. I can't remember what it was called. But
I know, right? Battle Snipe. It's weird.
And
are you playing? You're the one playing the game, dude. It happened yesterday. And you don't even remember anything about this.
Exploration areas, found the optional town. Not much of there. There's like a talisman or something that I'm probably never going to use. And then finally, in the final hour of my
miserable
first stream,
fucking loser. I'm never going to use any of these things.
Isn't it like? Is it Belarus?
Belarus?
I think it's Belarus. Or it could be Belarus. I think it's Belarus. The Belarus Tower. All right.
You fly Belarus.
As soon as I got
stop
the Belarus
jiggling?
Tower,
please.
I had a lot of fun.
Please.
Because it's a legacy dungeon. It's designed like Dark Souls, which is what I like. All the encounters are scripted.
Oh my god.
Fun little stuff, challenges here or there, little tricks, secret
areas.
Fun
little challenges? What are you talking
had a great time with it. The one complaint I have about the dungeon, in a hidden area, there's a freaking ulcerated tree spirit. And I was like, seriously? Again, they're
my
using
God.
this damn enemy. They use it like
Well,
700 times in the original game.
So
They-
what?
Well, yeah, there's like I'm pretty sure that's like part of the story that like there are all these like bosses all around that are all the same kind of creature, the ulcerated tree spirit, and like I'm pretty sure it's I don't remember because I played it like 2 years ago, but like they're all scattered around the world. They do use them like I'd say between 5 and 10 times. I don't know if it's as many as 10, but
he said 700.
yeah, it's not that. It's definitely not that many times.
They had to
And
be
like
using
Big
this
Guy said, it's a
DLC.
DLC,
that's
not a new
ridiculous.
fucking
They're still
game.
using
Yeah.
this damn same enemy again.
It's
Oh,
one
no.
story. So what do you expect, man?
So, after doing that, finally
God, his
got to the
mouth is
boss.
really
But
pink.
then I ran out of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so on my
Ugh.
second stream,
It's weird.
I took on the first real major boss.
Maybe
of the
he was
DLC.
kissing Cat, and that's
He
why he looks like that. What? Sorry.
He's only
What?
he's only taken on one quote unquote real boss so far.
Wow. What?
That's not good.
Dancing
That's
lion.
weird.
All right, definitely looks like
Ah.
Chinese culture. They have festivals with lion.
What?
What? Hold on.
Wait,
I took on the
Hold
first
on.
real major boss of the DLC, a dancing lion. All right, definitely looks like Chinese culture. They have
I think I know what he's talking about. Like those big parades and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks like that. I think I know what he means. But
Is
that's
that what this
weird.
what this guy looks like?
I can see it a little bit, but like that's not where my mind first went.
Okay.
Like what?
I feel like that's kind of the thing that I don't feel like Phil would have been told, like would like something like an observation that Phil would make on his own. Like I feel like that's something he must have read. Like I believe that is true because like he's saying it, and so he must have read it. Okay, I can see why you'd say that.
Yeah.
It seems like it's like
That thing's cool.
it is pretty cool. Yeah, it does.
Scary.
It seems like it's like more than one
Yeah.
person or a big cape or something. That's interesting.
Sure.
It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to just call it. It's like a Chinese influence. But it's also a game that's about like all the like a bunch of the enemies are people who have tried to graft limbs onto themselves to make themselves more powerful. So I kind of got the impression that was just a big like fat guy who just has a bunch of legs or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. Or it's
Okay,
just a
so I
weird
don't know
creature.
about-
Or it's just like a weird creature. I don't know.
That's what I
you
thought.
know,
Like,
get
oh,
into
it's
the suit,
weird.
this outfit of a costume. It's like a bunch of guys dancing around together to do this, like
What
almost like
the
a
fuck?
looks like a worm or something moving around.
What? Oh, okay.
So,
Wow.
I'm like, all right, here we go.
Keep doing that.
Jump
It's
into the
weird.
lion boss
Like a
fight.
worm.
To be honest,
Oh, his ears jumped.
the
What
lion
the
seems
fuck?
fun.
Hold on.
Oh.
Jump into the lion boss fight.
Whoa.
To be
Yeah, oh my
honest,
god, that was a double.
The lion seems fun. Like once you start to learn its attack patterns and everything, it seems like it's going to be an interesting boss. It lunges at you quite a bit.
Also had a bunch of
Sometimes it lunges and is
horns
open.
on it?
Sometimes
Yeah.
it lunges and has like 2 to 3
Cool.
follow-up attacks. It's got various spitting attacks, and then once you get to the
I'm
second phase, all of a
stupid.
sudden it starts chucking lightning bolts.
Elden
Like
Ring report grade F surface level 1 à 6 œuvre de matériel. À 5 plus œuvre vocabulaire long oui dans la
A sample?
to back
Sample?
point un random paragraphe une sentence structure. Please see me after class David.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
I bet you he was really unbearable having to go see the teacher after class. He'd probably cry.
Oh,
I bet you
for
he cried a
sure.
lot.
Oh fuck yeah.
Thank you for the dollar.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I liked that. That was funny. But
Dick Light.
I mean, oh fucking, I don't know, Dick Lightning. He absolutely like played the sympathy card, like every excuse in the fucking book.
My mom and dad are sick and dying.
Yeah.
If
My wife is fat.
if I had to
Whoa.
do homework tonight, I might not ever be able to see them again.
From Dark Souls 2. And I was like, all right, that's pretty darn cool. All right.
All right.
But there's one problem with this boss.
What's that?
He kills me with 1 to 2 hits. Like, there was
Yeah,
sometimes he
that's the
boss.
Dark Souls boss.
Yeah, that's a boss.
He
This
killed
is
me.
Dark Souls
And there's
boss.
other times he hit me once, but because of the nature of the boss, sometimes it's like a double attack, and I would just die. And I'm like, how am I going
okay.
to learn his patterns
Okay.
when I
My
die
wife is
instantly every time I
fat.
get touched?
Bleh.
Right? Like, I'm dealing damage to this boss. It's not like, oh, I'm not doing any damage to the guy.
Well, that doesn't matter if you're dying.
If I have to hit him 70
what are you
times
doing?
to kill him, and he hits me once and I instantly
Hit
die,
him.
obviously this is going to take a long time.
You're supposed to play the game without getting hit. Like
Yeah.
that's the game. The game is you don't get hit, or if you do, you have a shield, right?
Yeah.
And I fought him for like maybe a
Honestly,
half
your
an hour. And I
vigor
was like,
is
you know,
trash. So
it's fun first
hmm.
encounter.
Because he has
I'm
low
I
health.
feel like
stupid.
there's something
Yeah, exactly.
Crinkle cat. Gimme core valuable. Extra real estate. Why only crisps. Chips and fries. No.
Chips.
Crinkle cat bread. No.
Ooh.
Crinkle cat cucumber.
Nope.
Crinkle
You've
cat
embarrassed yourself.
Crinkle. Decide now.
You've embarrassed yourself yet again, Snow Carl Truffer.
Yes.
There are very obviously cucumbers that are cut, crinkle cut style.
Because of pickles.
Carrots too.
Oh yeah, you could do that.
Yep,
I've
it makes
seen
it
that.
makes your salad more textural and delicious because
Mhm.
the grooves are where the ranch dressing hides in, right? So
Yeah.
go back to the drawing board for you on that one, troll.
You decide now.
Either
Crinkle
I need
Crinkle.
more health, or I need to go out and find those upgrade items to get. Because at this point, I'd only had like 2 of the upgrade, the Sudafed tree upgrades or whatever.
It's
Stop it.
That's
I only had like 2. Fucking bitch.
So I was maybe slightly more strong and slightly more damage resistant, but not much. So this thing was pounding me hard. You know, as soon as I got hit, it was like squished like a bug.
Yeah, it's a giant lion monster.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not right.
That's
Look
not
at
right.
this. Look at this thing. It's a giant monster. Yeah, it probably should kill you in 1 or 2 hits, right? Don't get hit.
After my own heart, Dick
Don't
Lightning.
get it. That's it. What?
He said, after my own
Go
heart, Dick Lightning.
Go, Dick
Okay.
Lightning.
Oh, the singing. See, look. Okay, now
Boom.
1 hit,
That thing hurt.
2 hits, 3 hits. Okay, so that's not 1 hit.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, you can see his health in the top right there, right?
Top left. Yeah.
Excuse me, top left. Thank you. So
Yeah.
that's 1 hit, and it only took like not even half of his health, right?
Right.
And then it held him again, and it's not even
It
like
wasn't that
half
bad.
of that half.
Yeah.
So like maybe it's you that's the problem, sir. Maybe just don't get
Either
hit
No.
3 times in a
No.
row.
I'll get more health,
It's not me.
or I have to get a bunch of these upgrades. Okay? So basically, I got to the point like, well, I could literally keep fighting this boss all night. I might beat him, but I don't know how fun that's going to be for me or the audience. Do you really want to see me keep bashing?
Yes. Oh my
That's
God,
the
you fucking
point.
dipshit. That's literally the appeal of this for a streaming audience for everyone. Even if you're playing with your best friend who you love as a brother, like watching them stream a game like this and watching them die a bunch of times is very entertaining because it's fun. It's fun to watch your friends struggle with something and then maybe lose his cool and get mad about something. It's just fun.
Yeah.
And like not everybody has to win 100% of the time, buddy. Like
Exactly. You do not have to win, and that's his problem. He's such
obsessed
a sore
with winning.
loser.
He's obsessed with winning.
My head against the
Obsessed.
wall.
And he's never won a
the
thing in his
entire
life.
night stream. I didn't want to do that.
I didn't want to
Right,
do that.
instead, there's tons of content.
So
to go
I didn't want to do that, but I didn't consult with my audience about what they wanted me to do, huh? Okay.
I just
on
didn't
Explore.
do it.
Let's do that instead. So I jumped on my
His
horse
first
and went back
solution
out
was
to
to
the
level
open
up.
world.
Oh yeah.
And we started riding
that
around. We
isn't
actually rode to the
going to help him
northwestern
at all.
part of the
Of course
map.
I'm stupid.
Oh my
Ok,
god.
à couple sous-d'affaires de mention. Starting to think de Giazunada.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Until now.
He's on that Suda. He's on that Suda.
Be on that bed.
Grina, you know that goes on them antihistamines, right? Oh, baby. That's what happens in Glee, right?
Oh,
The teacher gives them a bunch of allergy medicine, right?
Really?
Yeah, and it makes them all hyper. I guess I didn't know that that's what
Oh.
happens on fucking antihistamines.
Some antihistamines can.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never found that effect. I take allergy medicine
Makes
in the
you
summer because my
sleepy.
allergies are bad.
Yeah, I don't have allergies, thank fuck.
Lucky.
I know.
And there we encountered
He
a
ran
few different things, nothing too crazy
on a
or
boss,
anything. We did find
in
an
Elden
optional
Ring
dungeon.
with
It was
60%
actually
health,
called,
and
I
so
think
the
it was
boss
the
killed him
Belarus
from 1 hit. Oh my god.
jail. Now, I don't know if this was supposed to be just one of those dungeons that is kind of the random one that's
Smart
not very
Chinko.
special, or if it was a handcrafted dungeon. And for me, I treated it like it was a legacy dungeon, and it was kind of neat. It was all
What's
about
UPP
pot
surgery?
man,
What's
you know,
that?
I would
pots
guess it's
that
upper
you,
palate
from Elden
something
Ring
something
standard version.
surgery.
And you're gonna platform on them. You gotta fight them. There's some new enemies in there as well.
Pseudoephedrine is not a joke. It's
It was
true.
pretty fun. The boss was a little challenging because he was kind of like super speedy swordsman. But I got it done with relatively no real problems or anything like that. And I ended up getting a bunch of new,
that?
armor. Like I got a pot helmet that I put on. It looks so stupid, but it's hilarious, so I put it on.
Okay.
I don't.
Great.
Looks so stupid, but I put it on. There you go.
Like,
started going to the north
why
northeast
does
of the map. Where
everything? Why do you have to be so above everything like that? Looks
Yeah,
so
why?
stupid. I'm gonna do it because it looks so stupid, but it's not really that funny. But it is funny, but it's
Right.
stupid. Like,
Oh
that-
shit!
Hmm?
Wait.
Hello?
Just said uvula palate, adenoids, and tonsils. She has no uvula anymore. What?
Oh,
Sorry.
that's rough. No
That's
uvula.
crazy.
That's tough.
That's weird. Anyway, sorry.
What do you dangle to, or like what do you to stimulate to make you throw up, huh?
Yeah. Well, how do you throw up?
So I get
Sorry.
to a
What
lake.
were you saying?
I don't remember.
It looked like there's a pile of wood.
I interrupted. Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
I guarantee you that pile of wood is a boss.
I
There's
need to
no
stop
way that
it.
that's just a pile of wood. Something's gonna happen. I ride
Oh,
towards it.
really?
It gets up. It's a dragon. It's a new dragon. It's exactly the same dragon fight that you did a bunch of times in standard Elden Ring. The difference
It sounds like you're really bitching about it.
One new fire attack that's a
Yeah.
little bit different and harder to dodge, and apparently the dragon is incredibly resistant to magic. Because the thing is, the dragon isn't kicking my ass. I know the dragon fight. I've killed a zillion of these things before, but I'm just smashing this thing with my sword.
Yeah.
I'm wailing on it with magic. It's doing almost nothing. I blasted it full blast with the Comet Azure spell, and it's something like this.
What?
Yeah?
What?
Maybe it's not good against
So
that.
nothing hurts this damn thing.
Maybe you need to
So
try
I fought
something
it like
else.
2-3 times. I'm like, the problem is not the fight. The problem
Nah.
is I can't hurt
Dragon is
it.
easy,
It's
so
so
that's cool.
annoying. So I guess I'm gonna have to
Something
come
else
back
he
to
does,
this one too.
when he says
Unless I wanna sit
annoying
here for
or
an
going, he
hour
says annoying and
trying to
going.
beat this
Annoying.
dragon, which isn't
Going.
fun. You know,
Going.
I guess I'll
Yeah.
come back later when maybe
hear
I
it
get more
all the
upgrades or
time.
whatever, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Do
So I
that.
left the dragon behind. We
Uh-huh.
continued to explore. We ended up going northeast across the bridge. There's a big enemy
Brother.
camp there.
Oh my
full of
God.
annoying little troops. Fought them. Got a couple upgrades. So basically, by the end of the night, I maybe upgraded with the Sudafed tree like 4
Shut
times,
up.
maybe 3. It was either 3 or 4. I'm not exactly sure. We'll have to confirm that today when I boot up because I can't remember. It was at least 3, I want to say. The last thing that I did on my first day of Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, was I found another optional dungeon. This one was one of those very repetitive redone dungeons from the base game. Why they chose to put that into a paid DLC, I have no clue. It was called the Fog something Catacombs. I can't remember the middle name. I actually put it in the title of the video. Hold on.
Oh my God, man, come on.
Fog Rift Catacombs.
Fog Rift Caverns.
And when I got to the Fog Rift Catacombs, I went inside and I was like, you know, normally I would have just skipped this, but being that this is a new DLC, I should at least give one a shot. Plus, maybe there'll be a good item in here that I want.
I hate it when you pointed out how he doesn't finish the words of a lot of the stuff that he says, especially if the second to last letter is a T. I want a beat my meat on street.
My meat on fruit fly.
On fruit fly on street.
Horrible.
I
The
hate
catacomb
it.
is absolutely terrible. Everything looks exactly the same. So you're running in circles, not knowing where to go.
Oh,
It's
Skadootree.
tricky.
Skadootree.
You try to
Skadootree.
fool you.
Okay.
There's instant
Okay, I
death
didn't
trap.
know
Well, not
that.
really instant death
Whitney,
traps.
yeah,
but there's
Whitney is a bad one. I
smashing
hate
down
that.
ceilings.
Yeah, drops the
Enemies
H's a
that
lot
out of
too.
nowhere and hit you for insane damage. Really, really stupid. I just hate those catacombs. I did in the base game too. Like I never really liked those catacombs. I got to the boss. The boss seems pretty cool. It's called the Dragon Knight, and that's the fight we're in the midst of doing right now. I basically got him down to halfway of his health, and then he has a special attack where he grabs and like insta kills you. So I gotta just adapt to that.
Look, he
I'll
sounds
definitely
like a
beat him today.
child
It's not gonna be
right
a big
now,
deal. I just
like,
gotta learn. You know, I had almost
complaining
no
to
time to try
mommy.
it last night.
Come
I
on.
tried it like 5-10 minutes tops. So today
Connecticut
we'll dedicate
Cockney.
time. It's the
Cockney,
first thing
you're
we're
right.
doing on stream today. We're
Yes.
dedicating time to fight this boss.
Connecticut
I'm
Cockney.
hoping
That's
he
it's
drops
good.
a really
I
good
like
item.
that.
If he drops, he has these dual axes. If he drops the dual axes, I may have found a weapon that I'm interested in because after playing 5.5 hours yesterday, okay. I mean, let's recap. I found a giant mace. That's
We don't need a
basically all
recap. This
strength.
is the recap.
I found that giant sword from the Black Jail Knight.
Oh my
that
God, who
looks like
cares?
There's like a shockwave attack and then
Oh
a
my God.
counter follow-up like spin slash. But it's just a big
Slash.
bastard sword. I don't know if I really want that. I kind
Butt
of did that
slash.
kind of build in the base game when I played it.
We really don't need this like painful
No.
amount of detail, really.
No.
I got the claws.
Got the claws.
The claws were great. Look interesting. I tried them
What?
on.
The
and you
look
move fast and
interesting.
everything. The problem with the claws is I feel like the claws will be really good
You don't have to watch the vids at this point.
Yeah. No, really.
You really don't.
against individual enemies. And will
and
But,
what's
absolutely
but this way I
kill
don't
the
have to
bosses.
watch
I
the
really
videos.
feel that way.
You
Like
see?
the claws, you're just gonna try to
How
do
does
that
he
combo, and
recall
you're
the
just gonna
play-by-play
get.
like this? Like, if I played, because I mean, I played Ghost of Tsushima last night, and I can't tell you exactly what I did like this.
You don't think you could spend an hour talking about exclusively about one night of game time fun?
No.
Really? Come on.
I just what I did a couple of side quests. I don't even remember what they were.
Well, maybe you're not because you're not as much of a gamer as
Maybe.
DSP, frankly. Now, how well can you describe your last meal?
Oh fuck! What did I have?
See,
Oh my
you're not a gamer nor a gourmand. And you have no grandeur.
I have no grandeur. You're right. I actually can't remember. Holy shit.
When you're trying to do the combos and you have to get the bleed because there's a bleed effect on them, and you're just never gonna get it.
Maybe he watched the videos. Yeah,
in which
right.
case, I don't think it's gonna be very good. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay.
I
got a bunch of like other things I'll never use. Like there was a severed arm of an enemy that you can use as like a catalyst and also a weapon. It's shitty. I'm never gonna use that.
How do you know? I should look up a build.
So I'm trying to think. Yeah. Out of all the weapons I found yesterday, I probably found like maybe 10 weapons.
Okay.
What
I found
are
a
you
thing that turns your hand into a nub with like a spear. So basically you're fighting with like a stabby
funny weapon that's
lance
like a
hand or
stick.
But I don't think that's gonna be very good either, honestly. So, out of all the weapons I found, maybe I would use that sword. I think people should be calling it the solitary sword. Maybe I would use that. But it's kind of like
I saw someone in his chat saying that sword is the best in here just a second ago. The Solitude sword is maybe the best weapon in the DLC for me. Comment by Dab Hands. Okay, so that means that. So is he seriously
someone?
Is he like doing this so that he could be like reading the chat on the fly and basically getting ideas or shit on the fly? That's kind of how it seems to me.
I can see that happening.
Spear. So basically you're fighting with like a stabby
Gabby.
I don't think that's gonna be very good either, honestly. So, out of all the weapons I found, maybe I would use that sword. I think people should be calling it the solitary sword. Maybe I would use that. But it's kind of like just a big sword that I never really wanted. I never really wanted to use again. I've already done it before. So I was looking for something unique. The only real unique thing so far I've really noticed is the claws. I did find these two dual knives as well. When you dual wield this one knife, I think it's called the backhand blade. You turn into two backhanded knives. Looks neat.
What?
But again, it looks like really good.
Yeah, the backhanded blades are a thing, but it's just like, why do we need like the Cabbage Patch
knives as
here at the same time?
This one knife, I think it's called the backhand blade. You turn into two backhanded knives. Looks neat. But again,
is a better
looks like
gamer
really
than
get it
Phil.
going.
Let's see him play a putt-putt game and have chat hold his hand while bitching about my support.
Genuinely would love to see DSP beat a putt-putt game.
Yeah.
I bet you Indrid would beat it faster. If they started the exact same time, I bet you Indrid would beat it faster, no sweat.
Absolutely. And like I got really confused when I was starting Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon.
Oh, what happened?
Well, all right, to even get into they really don't explain. It's a game from 1993. And in order to get to the part where you get to the moon, you have to click on this one square on the window that lets a butterfly in, so it can land on this lever.
Talking to the mic, Indrid. Talking to the mic.
Sorry, fuck. And you have to let this butterfly in. There's this one little square you have to click on the window that lets a butterfly in that lands on this lever that launches you into the moon. And it was really weird. And that's it. And I don't think he'd ever get it.
Okay. It sounds like the mic is sort of like drifting away from you as you're speaking.
Really?
Like, are you on like a raft or something? You're having to like swim back to the pier. That's okay. But yeah, the butterfly lands on the button, and then that launches the rocket to the moon.
A lever, like, because there's a lever, and you're like, oh, cool, a lever. Let me push it, and it won't let you. And you're like, what the fuck? So I just start clicking around, and you have to click on this spot on a window. Like, what? It doesn't make any sense. It was cool. Yeah.
I think that makes perfect sense to me. I played those putt-putt games too a long time ago, man, and they're a little bit more straightforward than like, what is it? Monkey Treasure Island or whatever. I don't Curse of Monkey. Yeah, Curse of Monkey Island. That's it. Curse of Monkey Island. That's some like insane logic leaps for that one.
Yeah, you're right.
Myth too.
Myth. Be nervous that when you're fighting a boss and you get that.
Missed. I meant missed.
I missed.
Yeah. In which case you never.
Yeah, I probably am slowly leaning back. It's probably me.
Again, I don't know how effective it would be against bosses.
It's probably me.
So anyway, once I beat, and by the way, no one spoil, all right? But once I beat the Dragon Knight today, I am hoping that he drops something good. I'm really hoping for his axe or axes. Like that would be nice because maybe I would want to use that. Something new.
I feel like he knows that they're going to be like a
that'd
good
be kind of neat
item
to use those, but I don't know if he drops them or not as his reward.
Probably spoiled
so we're gonna
himself
find out.
already.
Now,
Smash.
I just described day one in the DLC fully for you, about 20
Okay,
minutes,
great.
Right?
Yeah.
So what do I like and what do I not like?
You already said what you like.
What did I enjoy the most? Anytime I was in a legacy style dungeon. So
what does that mean?
The entire tower, Belarus Tower or whatever it's called.
Belarus Tower.
And Belarus jail. I loved both dungeons. They were fun. They were tricky. They were interesting. I love that you have to like a little bit of puzzle solving and or
No, he
exploration
doesn't,
to
Meth
find everything. I like to have the enemies that jump out at you. Anything that's like that the hand curated feel, which is what FromSoft is good at. That's what they're known for.
What are you talking? Like, is he going to suggest that the other dungeons are like AI generated?
Yeah.
Like, the handcrafted feel, which is French software's
bread and butter.
Bread and
I
butter.
absolutely loved it.
I hate that.
Okay. So
Ew.
very, very good there.
Stop.
I'll be
He
honest.
looks like he's holding back a big burp right now, and it's just not
Yeah.
coming up. Right when he straightens up his back like this and kind of makes his like skull align with his spine, like it's like he's trying to free up the pathway to make a belt come out.
Like when you
the
get like
bosses
the
are fun.
potty potty and you have to line your intestines. So
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Like even the dancing lion boss that I can't beat yet. I don't dislike the boss.
God,
I'm
you're
not raging
so
at it.
ugly.
Just like, oh,
Holy
I hit
shit,
again.
it just
Well,
hit
gotta
me,
start
like,
all the way
hard.
over again because
Yeah.
I die instantly. So
Fuck.
I gotta find a way around that, not to die after one
Heart's
hit
broken today
on
on
this
the
boss, right?
Detractor stream.
So, but as for the boss itself,
Every time he
Die
crosses his
after one
arms like
hit
this,
on the
it makes me
boss,
think of a
right?
genie.
Yes. Thank.
Is this a
I
turn?
get it.
No, it's not. Bow wow 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 wow. Bow wow 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 wow. Bow wow 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 wow.
Yeah.
Now I demand a full refund for my DoorDash, sir.
I will be leaving a bad review on your Yelp.
I will never patronize your website again. Thank you.
Thank you
boss
very much.
itself, it seems cool. I like its design.
Yeah,
So I think the bosses are good, and I think that the dungeons are good. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll say this: the graphics as well are pretty good. Absolutely. All right.
Why are you
But
cold? What's
in
going on?
regards to the open
What is
world,
that?
at least in the first area, because remember this will have more than one area. This map right now.
Yeah,
We're just in
we'll
the
have
main
more than one
central
area. This map.
I think what's it called? Is it like the grave?
Ooh, I got
The
third
ghost
area.
grave area. I
Is
think that's
the
what it's called. The ghost grave
Fushima?
area. I
know
don't
that.
like
I
it
did
at
do
all.
that. It's pretty cool.
It reminds
It's
me
a cold
so
mountain
much
place.
of Limgrave.
Yeah.
In fact, again, if you want my honest opinion, if you remove the ghost graves and if you remove the sheep, if you just had it be an open area without those filler things, it would
Oh my
look
God.
completely empty, and you would realize
Wait,
it's just
aren't the tombstones and like the sheep? I'm assuming, like, I've never played the game. I don't know anything about the story, but I'm assuming that they're part of the story.
Presumably there's a reason that they're there. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, and he isn't really taking the opportunity to, like, you know, go and find out and, you know, play the game or anything. So he might never know either.
No.
But like, I love the statement of like, oh, if you took all the stuff out of this room, it would be a big empty room.
It would be an empty room. But
Yeah. It would be like, you know, this is a room that's sparsely populated with stuff, but if you took it all out, it would have nothing.
Yeah, if you take
Just like
everything out,
Limgrave,
there would be
the
nothing.
things,
It'd be empty.
it would look completely empty, and you would realize it's just like Limgrave. Like they
What?
didn't even try to change it. It looks just like Limgrave. It's
What's-
not interesting.
So
They
what?
did
Pretty
try to
fucking
change
boring.
it.
And this is the
What?
area.
That's like, you're talking about like the terrain of the open world part. That's like the part where you're riding around on a horse to get to and from shit, right?
I think that's what he means.
Like, and I know that is what he means, but it's like, who cares? Like, who is being like, oh, I wish there was some stuff to like slightly distract me while I'm wasting time. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I don't know.
Got to spend
weird.
hours in at the beginning of the DLC. They should have thrown you into something different right away.
Mm-mm.
That way you feel like you're truly immersed in something new rather than the base game. It literally feels like, well, here we
Well-
go again. Time to
People
go
like
right
that
to the
world.
same
They're
shit
gonna
that
love
we
it.
Well,
right away.
get the
That
well,
way you feel
boys,
like you're
prepare the
doing
slave trade.
something.
Sasha Grey is a way better streamer and gamer.
I agree.
I don't know who that is.
That's
but
okay. That's okay. I agree. You don't have to. I agree.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but I believe you.
I promise you, it's true.
New rather than the base game. It literally feels like, well,
Does you have a big
here we go
personality?
again. Time to go
Very
right
good.
to the same
Okay.
shit that we were doing
That's good.
for an insane amount of time in the base game. Just
It's
right
a
back to
DLC,
it again.
exactly.
No
Oh,
innovation.
porn star. Okay.
That's frustrating.
Wow.
Okay,
That's your
I
opinion.
wish the starting area
Well,
were
I
more
read it
interesting.
in the
I have
chat.
seen other areas
Deet, 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 deet.
around and area were more interesting. I have seen
He's playing patty
Walk,
cake with
walk
demons.
like an Egyptian. No, this is like he's like dealing with two corner demons at the same time, right? Like, yeah.
around. And if you look to the left, you can see this area where there's like blue and red ground and some islands off in the distance that look interesting. And if you look to the north, you see giant castle and everything. You're like, so there's good stuff coming.
Yes, the
It's just not in that base open world area, and that's frustrating because that's what you got to deal with first, right? Already, I will tell you, we're 5.5 hours in, and already we're getting reuse of enemies. That's frustrating as well.
DLC to start out in a place
for this
that's
DLC.
familiar.
They're charging us $40 for it. It's not like this is a few buck add-on and they're reusing assets. They're charging you a hefty price for this DLC. You would expect to get mostly new stuff. There is new stuff.
I think it's $40.
But the problem is it's already being reused. Like, I went to the first dungeon, got to the boss, left, started exploring the open world.
Yeah, for DLC that came out 2 years later, right? That's not bad. I don't think that's bad.
Like, oh man, the enemies that were in the dungeon are out in the open world too?
Why?
It used to be dungeon-specific enemies or something. Now they're being used in the open world right away, right after the dungeon. That's kind of stupid. Why are there bug people in the dungeon, but also in this whole town? I don't like that.
Bundle.
Save it just for the dungeon or whatever, right? Stop reusing it over and over. The fact that
maybe there's like a thematic reason why those people are in places including the dungeon and this outer world area. Like maybe there's like they're a country of people.
Oh look, you were right. Cobalt said there is.
There you go.
Wow.
The goddamn ulcerated tree spirit in the first dungeon was like, are you kidding me?
Are you gigging
That's
me?
the most overused boss in the game, and you used it again? I almost feel like it was a joke. Like, haha, you thought we would not use it for the DLC? Take this, sucker.
No, I think in a way it is kind of a joke a little bit because sometimes they just like pop up in like a huge area. Like so they do happen frequently, and there's a lore reason for them to be happening frequently. But
he doesn't know the story. He doesn't.
Absolutely not. And it's also not like they're that difficult a boss either. They're like they're whatever. That's the point, is that they use them a lot because it's just a good thing to slap in somewhere where you want a little little stopgap, a little something.
Yeah,
now you got to fight it again. I really feel like they were doing that on purpose to razz you. Imagine if someone said, "Oh, here's a good idea. Just copy."
Not this game.
No. I mean, yeah.
Bought Street Fighter. Bought Street Fighter twice.
He did, didn't he?
You paste the same fucking guy that's over here 700 times and just drop him here just for fun, right?
Okay.
Anyway, so that's some of the stuff I don't like. But ultimately, the thing I'll dislike the most, this new system of having to look around the world to find these Sudafed tree fragments is really stupid.
It sounds like a fun thing.
In Elden Ring, you gotta explore. That's true. And if you explore, you'll find a bunch of items. You'll find optional dungeons.
He is yellow. He is yellow because of the filter, the TV filter that I'm playing.
From one legacy dungeon.
Oh wow! It actually looks better with the filter you had on.
I think so too. Actually,
he looks brighter.
Like that's really what they're doing. You could explore if you want. That's your option.
What the fuck?
You feel like spending an incredible amount of time in this open world and looking around every nook and cranny and going around every corner and going to every optional dungeon. You could do that. You could skip it all and just rush right to the next part. You can do a hybrid where you sometimes explore, sometimes you don't. For my first run, I almost did everything. I did near the end of the game skip a lot of the optional dungeons because I was just tired of them at that point.
DSP is like because DSP is something like from the 80s. He tends to look better when he comes through like a cathode ray tube, right? So that's why you put him on this. It's like I don't have to upscale him and burn out my CPU by reducing the adding all the filters. This is just raw.
So yeah.
Basically, I did find that near the last third of the game had kind of fizzled out for me. You know, I do think that all the legacy stuff at the end of the game,
unbelievable.
But the open world, that whole frozen area, is not very interesting at all.
Dang it, Shinko, what the hell?
Dude, the snort sacks are powerful today.
Very powerful.
So,
holy shit.
When I go into this DLC, hoping for something fresh and new, actually, it's the opposite. Now, you are forced.
He's been shaking his legs the whole time.
Against your will to have to fully explore the open world.
Why? You really don't need to make every like obstacle that a video game puts in front of you sound like a consent violation, okay? They're forcing me against my will to run to the right and jump over the pits and jump on top of the Goombas and go down the pipes and then touch the flag at the end of this level. Huh? What?
Why?
Why?
You have to find these upgrade items. If you
explore
don't,
the world,
you're gonna end up feeling way unprepared and underleveled for these boss fights. It's not the dungeon. The dungeon was fine. I got right through that first dungeon, no problem. Got to the boss. Okay, here we go.
See, he likes it because it's easy. He likes the dungeon because it's easy. Why can't the game just let me have an I win button, please? And you know what? If that's gonna make you happy, there are people like him that are gonna make that's gonna make him happy. Fine. Let's just put in an option in every single fucking game that's a little fucking toggle switch that says I'm invincible. I can beat all the characters in one hit and I never get hurt. And also there's like a motherly figure who sort of shows up like
combs your hair,
like Cortana in Halo, except she like tells you about like what you're gonna eat for lunch today, and that all the bullies are actually jealous of you.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
That's what Phil wants.
Wow, he just squishes me. It's the equivalent of a big thumb coming down and squishing an ant when you get hit.
You know what squishing means.
Obviously, that's not the intention. They don't want you to just instantly die to the boss.
Yes,
from
they.
The souls, yeah.
Yes, they do. Yes, that's why they designed it like that. Like,
come on, man.
Boss. So
come on.
Either my spec is terrible, correct, or
correct.
I need to find these upgrade items.
So
I
it's
truly
both.
feel
How about
that any build will work in the DLC. The problem is some people are going to have harder time with it. For example, my build is a magic build. That means I did not specify in pumping my health at all. I didn't.
Pumping
my health is not... You didn't specify? You mean You mean specialize? I didn't specify in strength.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, what percentile of specific strength do you have?
You're being very puerile right now, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Everything's gonna like smash me. But generally, in the regular run, my magic's so powerful, it's a trade-off. I also do massive damage to the enemies and bosses.
Oh my god, I have to look at chat. I cannot look at
around their attacks.
No, it's impossible.
Yeah, I can't.
In this case,
it's so bad.
I'm genuinely like looking away too because it's irritating me so much. I want to stop mentioning it.
So much damage.
I'm so sorry. Okay,
regular enemies and bosses, right? And if I find a boss that has a big well of health, like the dancing lion boss, I just can't beat it that way anymore. Even trying to learn its pattern, dodging, counter hitting it a bunch of times. I mean, I froze the goddamn boss. He was completely frosted from head to toe. He went into form 2 and just killed me again, even though I had full health. And I'm like,
okay.
Like, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Do better, I guess.
Memorize every attack. That's dumb.
How is he still talking about this?
Okay, so his complaint is, what am I supposed to do? Sit here for 5 hours and memorize the enemy attacks? Like, yeah. That's what the game is. You learn.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
Like, what am I supposed to do?
Learn.
Sit here for 5.
What am I supposed to do? Spend time on something and learn how to interact with it?
What?
Hours memorize every attack? That's dumb. So
why is that dumb?
Yeah, basically.
I'm not sure.
What do you want? Like, what do you want actually?
For me,
what do you want?
I don't like that. If you want to get all these upgrade items, you have to fully explore the open world.
Yeah, why not try using summon?
Just kill enemies, just kill a boss, just do whatever. Get the runes.
I don't do that.
Good. Now the runes are all useless. They barely do anything. You're already at level 150 or higher when you're starting this DLC, likely.
Yeah, so you can't grind. You can't grind and fucking cheese shit, buddy. He was like literally when he started, he was singing like Elden Ring cheese, Elden Ring cheese. I love the taste of Elden Ring cheese. As he's like spamming his like extra stagger spell on every single enemy that is even so far away that they can't even. They're not even programmed to like be aggressive to things outside of that outside of a certain range. So he's just like standing in a certain place that can make it so that an enemy can't even know that you're there, but it's just dying. Like, wow. It's so I literally just want to be able to cheat in games, which is fine, but don't act like
sometimes, it's fine.
Yeah, sure, and that's fine. Yeah. Just don't act like you're some big gamer who is like, "Yes, this game is very easy." Oh, yes.
Yeah. You're not a good gamer, man.
Another level is negligible. You've already got the diminished returns. You're not going to get any big stat boosts. You really have to go look for these upgrade items.
Stat boosts you're talking about now.
Money.
Yeah.
Can the teacher cut short Phil's show and tell? Other kids want to tell their stories of what they did over the weekend.
Yeah, yes, Philip. Okay, we've heard enough about the Wolverine doll, please.
Yeah,
Okay, it's time to let
we
someone
know
else.
it's bad.
You know, if we don't do this, we're never gonna get to grade 12 graduation. Okay,
Ooh,
so
yeah,
you know, just we're gonna put the toy away for now, and we're gonna let the next person in line talk. Okay, this is the valedictorian speech is not supposed to be an hour and a half long.
Time
Maybe
for your
want to
SAT
watch the new
test.
form of big noses, dizzy face.
No, oh
dizzy.
God,
Ooh.
that's see, that's good. That's why we're avoiding looking at it. The brainworms are helping with that too.
Exactly.
Do you think that his valedictorian speech was like 2.5 hours long, and they said he could talk for 15?
Probably, and it was probably just the same shit said over and over.
I would give anything to hear that speech. I would give anything to hear the reaction to that speech. Just sort of like look at it from DSP's point of view and just see how many people get up and leave during it.
Oh my God, I would love to see that. And I mean, there has to be a parent out there that got some of it on tape.
Someone, come on, someone's got in there. Or did they do the old timey like shepherd's hook from off stage and pull him off like a vaudeville routine?
And they're everywhere. It would be one thing if they were apparent where they were. They glow, and you could see them actively. Or on the map, they tell you where they are, so you just go and get them. Instead, they're just literally everywhere. Sometimes there'll be a random dude holding a freaking They're just literally everywhere.
Look at this, what he's
Sometimes
doing.
there'll be a random dude.
What in the fuck?
This is Pignosis. Oi, 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 oi,
I feel like I want to give you money.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Give
yeah.
me your money.
A Pignosis.
All praise to the Hypno Roach.
Funny. Funny.
That's Age of Empires.
Top of his head that has like tinkle sparkles on it, and if you kill him, you might get one of the items.
You might get
okay. Sometimes there's a statue
with
with one of the items just sitting in front of it. But the thing is, sometimes you can't see the statues because of the way they set up the open world. Sometimes
yeah, it sounds like they expected you to find them by exploring, huh? Like they weren't just gonna put them by big fucking big billboard signs with arrows pointing down. Look, here's the item, Philip. That's what he wants. He wants the game to have billboards that say, "Come this way, Philip," and they refer to him by name.
The item is blocked from view, so you don't know there's an item in front of the statue, so you miss it. Sometimes they just been randomly in the middle of nowhere just sitting there.
Whoa! I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
I understand.
All praise to the Hypnotoad.
All right, fair enough. But not everyone wants to explore every single nook and cranny of your universe because they don't find the open world that appealing. I'll be honest. I felt like the open world was the weakest part of Elden Ring.
Trouble.
I loved the legacy.
What? Okay, so like, wouldn't it being hard to find and stuff? Like, I'm not a gamer or streamer, but I feel like that is just like you actually want longer games because you're just gonna be looking for stuff, and it's like automatic content, right? Like, I just don't really get why he wouldn't want to explore every nook and cranny, look up a guide and find them that way and just get the maximum power. See, that's the thing, is that if you just play, like, you don't have to play like you're playing a speed run, okay? Just go, get yourself OP, find the strongest build there is, make yourself invincible, and then go steamroll the bosses. The game lets you do that in some way. I don't know if that's necessarily true in the DLC. But, I mean, obviously you do also need, like, a slight modicum of skill. But you don't have to make this, like, a quote-unquote natural first blind run. I don't know anything at all except for the stuff that, you know, people mysteriously emailed me behind the scenes.
Dungeons, I loved the bosses. I loved the different builds.
I love the bosses, the builds.
I didn't like the... I love it. I love it.
Hey, Mr. Matt, enjoy your brainworms. I love this game. I'm telling you, I love this game. Okay?
I felt like the open world was the weakest part of Elden Ring.
He wants Elden Ring to hold his hand.
What's Elden Ring wrapped around his hand and directed, pulling him fucking through the game? And the Elden Ring also kills all the enemies for him when they look at him.
I loved the legacy dungeons. I loved the bosses. I loved the different builds you could do. I didn't like the open world, and that's what they're forcing you to do now in this DLC. So you took.
You're not good enough. Like, yes, they're forced. they're forcing you because you're not good enough. And if you were better, you wouldn't be forced to because you could do whatever you wanted. You could do whatever you want anyway, but you're afraid to get in trouble from like people making fun of you, I guess, for something arbitrary and stupid. Welcome back, Ingrid.
Hi. Sorry. No, I'm not grounded, by the way. I'm not grounded.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
But I was at the grocery store, and my mom hadn't checked him into the parking spot yet, so they could bring out the groceries. And he was getting really mad because she's like playing games right now and won't answer the phone.
Wow, classic. I hope you gave her the business on your dad's behalf, huh? Mom, open the door! I'm streaming.
A game that was very versatile, and in the DLC, you made it way less versatile.
You're
because
being
you want to
detracted.
be
Fuck yeah.
played
You betcha.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I like having more choice, more control, and they're
Beaujolais.
basically taking that control away from me
Beaujolais.
with this DLC.
Whoa, brother! Why do
What are
you
doing?
do this? Now it's just fucking busting on his face here.
Oh my god. And he's like turning away a little bit like,
Yeah,
ow,
like
no,
not
ow.
my eyes, please.
The DLC is awesome. It's fun, creative,
Ooh.
challenging, unique. All the things Phil hates. Phil is not a gamer, period.
Exactly, Mr. Matt. You are absolutely right.
Now, guys, I've been really enjoying having a blow bang with you today, but I could really use some tips, okay? It's going to cost me a lot of money to get all of this jizz cleaned out of my clothes.
La Elden Ring DLC. We do the different builds. We cannot beat this boss without grinding this boring gingerly warden. The only build it I'm using doesn't work, so I'm forced to play it.
He's right.
I am a martyr.
Yeah.
Roulé.
They really should have just told him, like, they really should have just made the game in such a way that you start it and it wins for you. Like, actually, you don't even have to like control the controller at all. It just drives it for you, and you don't even have to press the buttons either. How about that? That would be. I think that's a great idea. Just like just the actual streamer mode should just be where it makes it look like you're playing it, and you just have to react to what's happening. I bet you Phil. I bet you Phil wouldn't be able to keep up with that. I guarantee you, he'd fall asleep.
Hell no.
Fall asleep in the middle of the stream.
Away from me with this DLC.
Oh my god.
Okay, I just got to shake out the last couple of drops here. Don't worry.
What is he doing here? What's he talking about?
Don't know.
I like that. I like having more choice, more control, and they're basically taking that control away from me with this DLC.
Oh, that's for the control. Okay. I thought it was a penis. Okay.
It does. You don't have to have you don't have to do like the extra floppy wiener sort of miming here going on.
No, you don't.
Choice,
you really don't.
more control, and they're basically taking that control away from me with this DLC the way they've laid it out. So honestly, if I want to continue with Magic Build, I have to waste time.
It's
and yes,
I'm
going to call it that. I have to waste time. All right. Exploring this open world.
How is that a waste of time, you stupid fuck?
That's part of the fun, like being immersed in such a big. Also, look at his tongue. In such a big world, like.
This is your job, okay?
Yeah.
That's like saying, like, oh man, there was a big contract where I have to do a bunch of like landscaping work, and as you know, I get paid by the hour for all.
Cut the grass.
Yeah, I have to like cut the grass, and it wasn't just a job where I'd come over and say hello, I'm the landscaper, and they say, well, actually, we found out that we didn't need to hire landscapers.
Here's your money.
Yeah, here's your money anyway. So but it's also like think of a sandwich shop, okay? It's like, oh man, I got a really big booking for like 50 people to come in all on like the downtime of the day. This is so annoying. I hate this. Why are you guys wasting my time by patronizing my business and giving me money?
Like, and I'm sure that's a huge part of why he hated Death Stranding, but that's a huge reason why I love Death Stranding. Like, that's so much fun to explore these beautiful worlds these devs create. It's amazing.
Well, he acts like he has to beat everything as soon as possible, and I really don't get that.
I don't either. Like, take your time.
You're not a speedrunner, brother.
No.
And getting all the
What was that? I didn't look away.
He was like doing a fish thing.
Ew.
Like, because he does the tongue. Right, here it comes. Look, oh god, it's so gross when like it's like the lips are closing and like half his mouth is still open. Right? But then so he gets the tongue in. No, it fights back. The tongue forces. It's
my god. What is he? Oh my god.
Boss. So, that being said, all right. Last night I thought about what I wanted to do. Like, what do I want to do here? Do I want to continue on with my Magic Build and have these problems? Do I want to?
Oh, he really
it
wants
up?
us. Ew.
You know,
Godala
here's the thing, as I told you
Soldinki's
guys,
nipple
I already
tippy.
told you I was
Oh.
intending to respec, but I wanted to find a weapon that I
He's shaking
liked,
again.
that I was worth
Mhm.
respecing for.
He fucking
right?
is, isn't he?
So I'm looking into
Stop.
everything, and I'm like, what do I want to do? I don't know if this boss I'm fighting right now, the Death
Yeah,
Knight,
John,
drops
need
the axes.
you.
I kind of like the axes.
Membership goal.
So if he drops the axes, maybe I would use those. Maybe I would respec to use the axes,
That's really
and that
good.
would be
I
my
like that.
first respec of this DLC.
That's a good. That's
And
a
if that's the
good
case, I guarantee
streamer
you,
duo cartoon
It's
version of
probably
ourselves.
a strength
Jabba
build
Snood, Slave
that
Leia,
uses, like,
Indrid.
magic
Hell
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
let's
probably a dual
do.
build,
That's a
and I
good
would
one, that's a
probably
good
check
one.
that
Oh, I
out.
like that.
And I would
And
definitely.
I am familiar with those characters.
Mhm.
The
So,
figure.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Now
also
I have way more of a
familiar with
health pool,
this, and
and
it's
I won't
meaningful
die
to me.
one hit from these bosses.
Meaningful to me.
Now that's going to be very different. Instead of me doing either ranged hit and run, or charging up this
Derek is a
magic
little
sword and
rat
just
that
wailing
sits
away
on top of
trying
his
to
lap.
freeze them. Instead, my game plan is going to change. It's
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
more like
that's a
dodging
good
around
idea.
and
No,
trying
I
to
got my
find,
cats for that. My cats
you
are
know,
little rats.
opportunities to do big attacks and stuff with these axes or whatever. Outside of that, all right, I don't know what else I want to do with any of the other weapons. Like I don't
Indrid Han and
particularly
Snood
think
Chewie, that's
any of
funny
the weapons
also.
that I
I like
found
that.
yet
Yeah.
are ones that I really like.
Exploiting Indrid,
But
good.
a lot of people have been saying the solitaire
Luke Skywalker, Indrid, and
Solitary
Princess
sword?
Leia Snood. That's good.
Sword of Solitude, Solitude Sword,
So-
whatever
Solitude,
it's called.
Solitude,
A lot of people are saying
cockaboo.
that's good, and
Can
I'm
you
like,
say one thing like a
well,
normal person?
Oh God, see, and it's all of this to obscure. Like, okay, so I just looked up a guide and looked up what the best weapon and all that is, and so I'm gonna do that. Where you could just be like straight up and say, now you know what, I'm kind of like I'm sick of like I'm not that good at this, and I'm sick of kind of getting my ass kicked to this. So you know what, I
Yeah.
did look it up. I'm gonna go
I'm
straight
stupid.
for the good weapon.
He bet he wishes
And I'm gonna beat the game. I'm gonna crush it.
He would
Well,
waste
hold on.
even more time than he already does.
Yeah, well, absolutely. If he was a contractor, imagine if you hired DSP
yeah.
to renovate your fucking kitchen, right?
It would be astronomically priced.
And sadly, I was not able to arrive for the first day of work as I have contracted diarrhea from the pizza that I was eating last night. Ugh.
I've contracted diarrhea.
I'll
Oh
be-
my
I'll be-
god.
I'll be
see it,
Kit
see
Fisto,
it,
Snood.
but I
That
don't know
guy's
if I want to
cool.
use it. I've already used
Who's
great
that?
swords in my
He's
first
a
run.
He's a
2
Star
years
Wars
ago.
character.
I
Kit
kind of don't want
Fisto.
to do that. You know what I mean? I would
Who's this
rather
guy?
do
Hold
something
on. I'll
different.
find him.
Yeah.
Now,
Now.
He's this guy, Kit Fisto.
Oh, that guy. He's cool.
He is cool, but he'd probably make a terrible Jedi because of his head tentacles swinging all over the place when he's flipping around with his lightsaber and cut his dumbass tentacles off.
Yeah.
Look how happy he is though.
Kit Fatso.
also-
that's
Kit
funny.
Kit Fatso is funny. That's good.
something in my eyes here.
Are you okay? What the fuck? You said something in your eyes and then
Yeah.
you stretched them. What are you doing? What?
We're getting the double
my
stretch here.
God.
One.
something in my eyes here.
Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, because you haven't showered yet, fucker.
Uh-huh.
Some people have said, because I'm
Ew,
reading
what?
comments and everything, right?
Uh-huh.
That actually in this DLC, what people are finding the best build to be is a sword and shield. Reason being, because every enemy hits so hard,
He's producing
You want-
secretions.
the shield
Wah.
for damage negation.
Wah.
That way you can figure out what
He
they're
sounds like a
doing when they
shy
attack.
guy sometimes. You ever played like the Mario Party games and
Yeah, I have, yeah.
the sounds that the shy guy makes? Hold
Yeah, they.
on,
I
let me-
sort of remember.
hold on.
It's been a while. Like my
This-
family used to play Mario Party together.
This is what DSP reminds me of sometimes. Hold on.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That.
Now pick up Stingus.
Yeah, there's Dingus. That's funny.
What?
That way you can see
Wah.
the animations. Every enemy hits so hard, you want
Wow.
the shield for damage negation. That way you
Wow.
can figure out what they're doing when they
Wow.
attack. That way you can see the animations. Like a major problem with the dancing lion.
They added an item that
you
lets
try
you
to see what
carry
he's
like
doing,
a
but he's
Sekiro.
constantly
Oh,
moving
okay.
towards the
Sekiro.
camera.
That's tight.
When he does,
Yeah.
the camera kind of gets lost and doesn't really show what's going on. So I can't really see the attack.
Yeah, he
animations.
does
I just
sometimes
keep
do
seeing
like a
his body
Wario
push
or a
into the
Waluigi
camera.
sound.
So
Or
was
like the
that
penguin.
a bite?
Like the penguin
Was
Yeah.
that a
too.
double bite? Was that a bite and a swoop? Was he spinning?
swoop.
Was he
Dwarven
spinning?
Sasquatch. What?
Was Was that a double bite?
Was
Was
it
that
double bite?
and
Was
then
it a swoop? Was it swoop?
Was he
Oh,
spinning?
swoop.
Was he spitting? I can't tell.
See,
What the fuck?
I think I talked about how I messed around with a game with a program called Smack Studio that basically lets you make like a Super Smash Brothers clone, right? And when I was doing that, I made DSP be sort of like, you ever played Star Fox?
No.
Okay. The last boss is Andros. And he's just a head with like hands and stuff moving around. I thought that would be kind of funny. Does Andros have hands? Maybe an Andros. Maybe
that would be
Star
cool.
Fox 64. Anyway, a combination of the master hand, two big cartoon hands floating around, and the head. And you know, the way that he moves his arms around and stuff, I think he'd be a hilarious fighting game character if he was just a big giant torso.
Was that a double bite?
That would be
Was that
great.
a bite and then a swoop?
And you're
Was
right,
he
lockdowns
spinning?
do
Was
not
he
shower, but they
spinning?
do
I
act
can't
like
tell.
it's weird.
Because half the time the camera's kind of going wonky on me, right? And since in this build I take so much damage, I have to dodge constantly. If I had a build where I could tank it, right, where I could
probably
block,
part of the game.
then at least I could go in there a few times and just watch, just observe what he's doing, and figure
What
out
the
where the
fuck?
hitboxes
Why you
are. Because I have the
talk like
shield, I
this?
can see when it's hitting the shield. Like I said, that's the hit. That's the hit. So now I know when to block. I know when to dodge. You know, I haven't been able to learn that yet.
Stop
Because the
touching your
magic build
fucking
doesn't allow
downy
you to
face.
do that. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I think I am configuring
perhaps
the
that's
master
the way to
hand
go,
and
maybe.
Andros, but
Doing a
that
more
was my
tank
idea. Was
build
DSP
with a
was
big
just a
shield
head and
instead
two
of a big
hands
sword
floating around.
and doing it that way, you know. But the way I see it, I don't think
That was
my
my
build's
question,
gonna really
Jack.
work
Like,
moving
why don't you
forward.
just
And I'll
use-
be honest,
I know you don't
used
like
the
using
magic
summons,
build
but
for
if
an
it's this
entire
hard,
run,
try it.
right?
Try it. Give that a
Um,
shot.
Yeah.
The Moonlight Sword I used for the entire
Moonlight
final
Lord.
third of my playthrough, my second playthrough. I feel like it's time to retire the magic build and do something different, right? Especially because it seems to me some things
It
in
seems
this
to read.
DLC the magic works against, but others it's
What game am I thinking
completely
about?
worthless. Like that
That's
dragon.
like a fighting game, and it's like an anime fighting game, and one of the bosses is just a regular character, except she's massive, and so it's just her like hands and like upper body that are on the fighting stage. You have to fight her. I knew this
You see,
before.
they
and I
built that
can't
dragon
remember
to
what
say
it is.
no
Is
magic.
it Melty Blood?
So I need to have something else going on. That's maybe
It
more
might be
generic,
Melty.
not as specified as the magic
I
build.
don't know.
So that way I can actually kill everything. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Iwamoto said, but when you shoot
I'm probably
Andros,
not going to continue with magic build. I think what we'll do is we'll kill this boss, this Dragon Knight boss.
also
that
a
we're fighting.
robot underneath or more of a monster / pig.
Definitely, there would have to be some kind of like a Terminator robot skull underneath it. I think.
Now,
Yeah.
see what he drops. I
See
don't
what he
know what he's
drops.
going to drop. By the way, the schedule's wrong, and I will update that in a minute. Okay.
Oh my god, it's wrong every day now.
Yeah,
What are
see
you
what he
doing?
drops.
You're terrible
And
at
then,
this.
Based
Yeah.
on that, decide to go respec. And what I respec will be dependent on. We'll look at some of the weapons that I've gotten. Like the Beast Claws, I actually like the idea of using the Beast Claws. I just don't see it as viable against bosses. I feel like that's going to be a
Maybe the chat
class
couldn't hear
that's
you
just
when you were
not
asking
good.
about that
Oh,
thing.
against
or maybe nobody knows.
bosses,
I
because
did just figure it
you
out
have
anyway.
to hit
Okay.
so many times
That's how good I am.
to get the combo going and to get the bleed going. So I don't know if it will work. Maybe it would. Maybe I'm wrong. and Maybe it's crazy good, and you just move
You're
so
stupid.
fast that you're like
Stop,
dodging
what are you
everything. I
doing?
don't know, but I feel like it wouldn't be. It would only be good in certain situations.
Brief
My
pause.
god.
So think about this. What if there's this this anime girl? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Right. This is
Oh.
so what if it was just DSP's torso and arms
my
and
God.
stuff, and you had to like right, like he's like flicking you,
Oh, that would be good.
right? Because there's all kinds of stuff that he could do, like
Yeah.
punching and
snort at you.
Yeah,
and it's just, like,
exactly.
this
Flick-
huge shockwave.
flick some eye goo at you or something. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty funny. I
Booger. Yeah.
think it's Melty Blood.
Mm.
So I think we're gonna
I just
respec
saw someone
today. What
say
we're
that
gonna
in
do,
chat.
I
just
don't know
didn't
yet.
That's what it was.
But I
Who
think
said
it
that?
makes sense.
I did say
then
Melty
today
Blood, so
would be
it was
basically
probably
kinda
just all me.
relearning
Yeah.
Yet again.
Our moveset in
Probably.
the game, playing differently.
Beggy blood.
Likely,
Snort-
depending
snorty
on
pig.
on the set, I probably won't be using as many magic flash. I'll probably go
Or
to
the
like
pulse you
11.
toward him,
3-3.
yeah.
No, that's
Which
not
would be good.
true.
Right now I have 9 healing flash, but I could have up to what, like 14. So obviously I could do something like that.
No smash. Stop.
I think it just makes sense that now is the time to do it.
Oh my god,
Oh
the
my God.
massive wipe and wipe.
What?
I think it just makes sense that now
Are
is the
you
time to do
okay?
it. That
He's
way.
sweating.
Plus, I'll be
He's
honest,
sweating
I
and
enjoyed the
greasing.
magic build. Like at first, it was good because it was versatility. But now I'm just getting to the point where it's like, well, everything's kind of the same.
No, you're right, Jay.
You know, I'm kind of getting bored now. I want to do something different.
It's been
I
one
think it's time.
day.
I think it's time to mix
Yeah.
it up and change it up. So today will be that day, but we got to beat this Dragon Knight
Oh my
boss first and
God.
see what happens
Holy
once he's done.
shit.
Then we go from there. Okay? So that's the plan as of today. You know,
Sniff.
my nose is bothering me.
God.
Yeah.
Get my flask
Apparently.
to plus 12. Yeah, I don't know what my flask is. I have no clue what my flask.
Don't you think that might be indicative of a problem if you have no idea what you're doing or how you're playing at all?
It actually is.
Yeah.
You know, in
It
my
would
second
seem
run of
like
Elden
it
Ring, I
wouldn't.
wasn't
It
as
doesn't it,
thorough
Jack?
as
Like,
my
Dude, there's
first
still
run.
like
holy
another
shit.
For every single
45
item or
fucking
anything.
minutes of this.
Oh.
A bunch of areas. So
my
I
God.
very well could have missed a
Let's
bunch
do,
of the
like,
items. I don't know
1.25
how to
or
get the
some
flask
shit.
That's a good
leveled up,
call.
all
Yeah.
the way. So, anyway,
Hey,
that's what we're doing
Uzi.
today. Dragon Knight, and then do a respec. We'll do it together. We'll
Oh my
figure it
God.
out.
Neon
Whether it's the Beast Claws, whether it's the Sword of Solitude, whether it's
Yeah, that was a
something
loud
else,
one.
I don't know. We'll have to look at the weapons I have, make a decision, and go
He
from there
really
and try it out.
sounds normal.
Okay?
Like
And
this.
then we'll continue with what we're doing.
Yeah, this is how a
obviously.
normal
I don't know if
person
we're gonna jump
speaks.
right back to the dancing
Yeah.
lion boss, or if I should continue to explore. I mean, we went across the bridge, and now we're exploring that area. Maybe it makes more sense to keep looking around that area and trying out my new build in that area. and
Besides
see
says
what
that
I
you
think.
know like
Look
this.
for more
Do you
upgrade
feel
items.
90?
Oh, by the way,
Do you
I
feel 90?
missed a critical thing. There is a
A critical
point of
game.
grace with 2 NPCs and one of those stakes of Mikolo.
I thought,
Mhm.
Whatever it's
whoa,
called, the
stakes,
sign.
whoa,
Right
whoa,
outside the main gates to go west.
whoa, careful, Philip, be careful, the stakes of
Woo.
Mikola. Let's not go nuts
Uh-oh.
with the memes here, okay, buddy? Calm down,
To
please.
get to the legacy
Calm
dungeon.
down.
I missed it because I was hugging the wall. It's
Yeah, we'll do it
very
together.
important to
What
go
the
there.
fuck?
I was hugging the
Starts with
wall.
quest line. The reason I know this is because last night my wife and I watched another content creator play for about 2 hours.
Oh,
What,
no.
huh? What the fuck are you talking about? Where did you
Oh.
get that much time? 2
Yeah, what?
hours after your stream? Hello?
Weird.
Hmm.
I thought you didn't have time.
That's like as much as one of your streams. So what if you had just done more streaming?
Yeah.
I could watch it with my wife, wanting another content creator. I won't name
Weird.
them because I don't want to, show that I'm exactly copying their build and their progress and everything, and basically using them like a guide. And in somehow managing to find a way to completely invalidate like the most basic kind of YouTube content creation, like a Let's Play. Like,
Yeah.
just do it yourself. And
Just do it yourself. Like,
do it
that's
yourself.
all.
I'm
That's
way
it.
behind where I am. No spoilers.
Bacon,
but
you're probably
he
right.
found
You
this point of
probably
grace.
should
Starts
just
talking to
stick
them.
with, like,
They're like,
Stardew.
"Oh yeah, so you're gonna find an NPC
Yeah.
that's gonna give you a map.
I was
and
just
show you
back to
where all of
Noita,
these
though.
stakes are." I was like, "What?
Yeah.
I need that.
I
I
know
need
you
that. I
need
need to
it.
find that. I didn't even know that existed. And there's a Sudafed upgrade item there that I
What?
missed. Like son of a bitch. So how the hell did I just
Uh,
miss that?
I'm gonna bitch.
So I gotta go back and get that for sure. But then once we're done
See,
with that,
like, people are
you
picking
know,
up on that in
you're
the
gonna do
chat,
whatever I
too, the
want, go
S
for world
word.
exploration, go back fight the dragon
Ooh.
boss, or the I should
The
say
S
lion boss
word.
or whatever.
S
Okay,
word.
so
Mm.
all right, well, good stuff. That's the plan
Yeah,
for
there were
today.
spoilers. Absolutely.
Hold on, everyone.
okay? What
I
are
have
you
to blow
doing?
my nose because I feel like I'm about to
Oh,
sneeze
good.
my allergies again. I just paused the recording.
Okay.
Why does he have to blow
Why
his
is that important to
nose
tell us?
Why doesn't he just go sneeze? Why do you have to prevent yourself from sneezing? Sneezing feels so good.
I need to stop. I need to blow my nose before I have to sneeze.
Like, is it just me? I love sneezing. It feels so good. Like, is that just me?
Well, they do say that a sneeze is about an eighth of an orgasm. Did you know that?
Fuck yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
I've heard that before. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you
Yeah.
go.
I love it. Love
Probably a
it.
good reason for you. It keeps you incentivized to keep sneezing,
Ugh.
right? There he is
Feels
again.
good.
Hey, Phil.
And oh, you know what? That just answered my
I
question.
will change
Of
the
course,
schedule now while
he
we're
doesn't wanna
paused. Let me do
sneeze.
that. 'cause you
Oh,
guys
of
are
orgasm?
course.
Yeah.
Obviously, it probably makes you feel
Yeah.
sick.
This so like
Yeah.
some these viewers do too. Too bad there were not any others that came out this year. He could have used the cash. Move.
Yeah.
No others. Certainly
No
not one
others.
with a
No
backstory
others.
character.
Is
Wait.
Stellar Blade a Souls-like,
Oh,
or
yeah,
is it like
Stellar
a
Blade.
character action game? Because I
That's
would
a good
like a
question.
Bayonetta style. I would say character action, but I haven't played the game anyway, so I'm just talking shit out of my ass.
I've watched Mark's one play it, and I
yeah?
can't really tell, but I know that he really likes Souls.
Did he behave when he played Stellar Blade, or was he being really vulgar about it?
From what I saw, he was behaving.
He was being a gentleman. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good. That's why I respect
Yeah.
Mark one so much. He's a good guy.
He's a
schedule.
really good guy. Very, very sweet person. Sneezing sucks. What?
Oh, jeez.
Do you also hate sex?
Speaking of which, check it. Oh, there's so many great streamers on Twitch right now. Oh, I thought I was paused. I thought I was paused.
Oh,
It's the type. This is like 15 seconds of this, by the way.
look at
Jesus
his
Christ.
face, though. Look at his ugly fucking face. Oh my god, he's so fucking ugly. I just punched my hip doing that, and it hurt. Oh my god. Look at him.
Big ups to all the Twitch streamers. Ann Lee.
Who do we got? Oh, and streaming.
Yeah, we got Ann. We
Called
got
Steaks of
we
America.
got
That's
kind
actually
of
what they're called. The Steaks of
Sab.
America.
Ooh,
Okay.
We got
Sab.
I
we
thought they were
got
called steaks.
Shroom
That's what I thought.
Dukum.
We love shroom.
We love Shroom.
Oh
We
my
got
god.
Marked
Oh, my eyes are
one.
burning. Ah.
Sound like I could be
Told you,
Phil's
my
mom.
allergies
What's
bad
wrong with
today.
you?
And of course we have everyone's favorite, the Almighty Tevin too. Make sure you go show
Alright,
them
let's
some love
continue.
as well.
They're
Everybody.
all very.
They're all-
actually,
they're
All right,
all
guys, I'm back.
lovely.
Sorry about that.
Watch
My allergies
all
have been
of
bothering
them.
me.
That's crazy.
Me too. What a star spangled lineup right there, huh? A conversation between these 5 would be epic. That's all
It
I'm
would be
gonna say.
so much fun.
What do you say?
Oh my
Did you
God.
say he has to leave again? By the way,
Did he? Did he? Yeah, Glow
Oh,
Gang.
my
What the fuck?
it's just like arms are being lifted. Hold on.
America. Okay.
Whoa. Oh,
I thought they
fuck
were
yeah,
called
dude,
steaks. That's what I
Messiah.
thought.
Steaks.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Did you surprise yourself? It's like when a dog farts and scares itself.
Mommy, my tummy feels funny. Pick me up. Oh God! Look out! He's waking up! Oh no! It's just gas. That's just gas. Okay.
Oh, it's just. Daddy,
Oh my
pick me
god.
up.
Oh, my eyes are burning. Ah.
What?
Yeah, because you just
Wait.
belched caustic gas into them just now, Phil.
I told you my allergies are bad today.
Oh no! Oh yeah, hit Army. Help! Fuck.
Yeah, he's
Fuck.
fussy.
Alright,
He's
let's
fussy today. He needs
He
some
didn't-
formula.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
My allergies have been bothering me lately. You see, my eyes
That
are burning
wasn't
today. I
even
had to blow my
recorded.
nose. Like,
How do I see that your eyes are burning,
Holy
fuckhead?
shit.
And my allergies are probably
Cool.
way worse than you, dick.
I hate having allergies.
Oh, yeah,
and
the
they're in
Elden
full
Ring.
swing right now.
Right,
It's
yeah.
summer here in the United States. Holland is at a huge high count outside and with the air conditioner on all day.
Pollen is at a huge high count here.
Why didn't you
Hold
just
on
say
a
high
second.
count?
Hold on a cotton picking
Should we
minute here. Let's see.
verify
Seattle pollen count.
Let's go.
Let's just pollen count allergy info for Seattle, Washington.
Okay.
Let's see.
Uppies.
Moderate. Oh my. Oh my goodness.
gosh.
Moderate.
That's not crazy high.
I see low for tree. I see moderate to very high for grass
Ooh.
and high for ragweed, but none. I guess
Whoa.
today's the last week for ragweed, folks. So, but yeah, I specifically do have grass pollen allergies, so I'm quite glad that I'm not in Seattle,
No.
Washington today. But you know,
What?
I take a little allergy medicine every single day, and I'm good, brother.
There you go. That's it.
Ugh. So anyway.
Ragweed.
Ugh.
Anyway.
I
so that's the
realize
plan.
like how lucky I don't have any allergies to anything.
Well, you got a bunch of other problems though. You got bird
I do.
bones. You got bird bones, and your blood's made of like water, and like you got all kinds of shit going on.
At least I don't have
today.
allergies
I
though,
hope you
right?
will
That's
stick
true,
around
that's
to
true,
be
that's
live on
something.
stream for this podcast to watch. Hopefully, I will make some good progress today.
I about my issues. I
And
really
we're changing
do.
it up. No more magic build. I've had enough with the magic for now. I want to do different stuff.
You're
So
fine.
we'll see how it goes today. All right, we will see how it goes.
He
and
could
and go
do
from
something
there.
about it. That's the
And I'm
thing. He
excited
could.
to see the difference and what happens if we respec and try something new. Okay.
Okay, go.
Respect life and then go try something
Oh,
new.
there you go. Yeah.
You know, I just realized
Yeah.
I do have that other sword, that big saber thing, and that one is the one. Its ability is to plunge it into the ground and the horns.
Just
Again,
have a
another
knee-
sword,
Why
the
do
big
you do
saber
this
thing,
to me?
And that one is the
Oh,
one.
yeah,
its
knee
ability,
holes,
you
right.
plunge it-
puncture wound. Oh my god. Who's he jacking off? Is it like the Hulk?
Oh, yeah,
At
wait.
least
It's like
they-
he's underneath. It's like he's standing underneath a horse or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's like. Just-
Yeah.
That's,
he's milking the horse.
if you know a better way to get milk from a horse, I'd like to hear it. Honey, come on here, please.
plunge it into the ground and the
He's
horns
trying
come
to
out of the
get
ground.
back into
I think
Brian's
that's
good
any good.
graces.
I think that's a
Ah,
thing.
yes.
I wonder if that's any good at all.
And then cut the balls.
So that's today. So we'll see what happens today.
Oh no.
Thankfully, after today's major stream of Elden Ring, we get a break.
Nutsack
Stardew
says
Valley tonight,
turning
reacting
butter.
tomorrow, but then we got 2 more major streams of it Monday and Tuesday. And keep in mind,
Mhm.
it
Ah,
continues as the major featured stream for a
Fuck.
while. It will be
to
balanced
imitate.
here and there with Street Fighter
Yeah,
6
it
perhaps.
helps
We'll
me,
see. 'Cause I think what I'll
stay
do is I'll
sane.
maybe alternate
Yeah.
night streams between Stardew Valley and Fallout 4, and then have day streams be either
To be clear, it makes me
Elden
like
Ring DLC,
feel.
Street Fighter 6,
It makes me
Vice
feel
and
crazy to
otherwise,
see what
and
he
go from
says
there.
and not
So-
like repeat it back in a stupid way.
Yes.
Let's see how it goes.
It
I'm
does,
excited
doesn't it?
for the
Like,
respect
it-
today.
I got
I'm
parrot
excited. I hope you guys will
problems.
stick around.
I do
And
too.
I certainly hope you guys will support the Elden
I
Ring
remember
stuff
that
as well. What I
someone
mean by that
complained
is,
about us doing that a long time
yesterday
ago.
the
Oh, yeah.
daytime stream was well supported.
Nah,
One
suck it.
person
Now
did
they're
not say
now
much,
they're
but
now they're banned.
others
They're gone.
Yeah,
jumped
where
on
is he
and interviewed
now?
We've
stuff
cultivated
for
a
stream,
good
which is
audience
great.
of people who
The
don't
late
mind
stream,
being
already
irritated.
things slowed
Yeah.
down. And quite honestly, that late night stream of Elden Ring last night actually did worse than if I had done a Friday night fights. It
Uh-oh.
didn't matter because I had the daytime stream. But I
Then
think
why
it's
did you
the
bring
point-
it up? Then why did you bring it up? Then why are you bringing it up? If it doesn't matter, why are you bringing it up?
Yeah, what? Yeah, what? If you don't care about it and it doesn't matter, then what's going on?
Don't say anything
buddy?
because you know what? When you say stuff, it makes people feel bad, and they makes them
Uh-huh.
feel like not giving you money makes you seem like a scumbag. So don't bring it up.
Right.
That's my advice. Don't bring it up.
Actually did
Also,
worse
in
than
about
if I
10
had done a Friday
minutes,
Night
my
Fights.
dad needs a little bit of
It didn't
help.
matter
bringing
'cause I had a
something in.
daytime
Oh well,
job.
I think we
But
can
I
wrap
see
it.
the
I think we can
point
wrap it up. And
is
he seems
when I
like. Oh wait,
start
he's not
hyper
wrapping
focusing
it
on
up.
the
He is
subject.
not. Okay, well I'm
And
gonna. I'll take
It won't
kind
take
of
me
doesn't
long.
feel
I'll take
special
care of the
because I
kids,
shouldn't have
don't
done Elden
worry.
all day yesterday,
Okay,
but I really
okay.
wanted to get as far
I
as
wanna
I
help
could
my
on day
dad.
one.
He's
You know,
having a
get
rough
real
day.
Aw, poor
formulated
guy.
opinion on it.
Yeah.
And think of it this way: if I hadn't done that, if I'd only done the first stream, I never would have even seen that first major boss.
Yeah,
and been
he's
able
so
to
incredibly
formulate
ungrateful.
any kind of
nuts.
He's going
opinion.
giga
Right? So
jiggle
I'm
right
glad
now,
I played
too.
as much as I
Giga-
did.
giga
But at the
jig.
same time,
Yeah.
I feel like already perhaps it's burning out. 'Cause I played so much of it on the first day. I don't know. Let's see how it goes today.
What?
Hopefully you guys
Why
will stick
would
around and please
what?
support the streams. Super chats, super stickers, membership.
Super
memberships,
cat, super cat,
and tips
super
are all
cat.
appreciated.
He only got $15 last
And
night.
of course,
Yeah,
me
big
being
up,
around,
cold.
or me playing Elden Ring and
you
or
see,
Super Hard
like,
Games means we have more viewers
it
around.
was very
They gave
low
me the
support
gifts of
last
our
night.
community.
He ended it with $5 last night, brother.
15.
Oh, 15.
He got like a couple of he got a $10 tip at the end and
Uh-huh.
then got a $20 tip as soon as he was ending the stream.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's enough for DoorDash that night. I
Hopefully.
seriously do think that he basically like buys DoorDash every time he makes $50.
Absolutely.
Right? So
He
please
does.
consider
So, we
it.
could be,
Thank
so
you.
every time you hit the tips goal, you're making Cat fat. Okay.
Yeah. So don't give them money. We want her to be
Okay, so as I
not
said,
fat.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
healthy.
majority of what I wanted to talk about today. All right?
Okay.
I so far seem to
Yeah,
have
he
one
got a
shout
lot
out
in
to do.
super
Let me take a
chats.
quick look.
What?
It's
Oh,
so
God.
it's so transparent and hilarious when he gets to this point where he's just like, okay, well, I
Alright.
guess that's everything I had to talk about. Now, I don't want to mention shout outs because I do have an embarrassingly low amount of them, and no one's giving me any
Yeah.
big tips just yet. So let's see if we can stretch this out. I have another 45 minutes to go. Now, guys,
Oh my God.
that's not going to do it.
It's not gonna
I
cut
so
it. It's
far
not gonna cut it, Chuffers.
seem to have one shout out to do. Let me take a quick look.
Oh my God.
Nope, it's a troll. They're just gonna ignore the troll.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
So
that's
you
it.
have 0 shout outs, huh?
I knew it. So I have absolutely
I
no
knew it.
contributions to shout out so far today. I think you start to see my
Oh.
point now about
Oh
Elden Ring.
no.
Huh? Sorry, what
No
point?
contributions to shout out so far today. I think you start to see my point now about Elden Ring.
What?
Um,
You're not even playing the game yet.
Why is it Elden Ring's fault? Yeah, how about you try playing the game? Maybe that'll shore up some money,
Oh my
buddy. You're not
God.
making money off this either. How come he is always like so fast to blame the game, but not not ever quick to blame his 2.5 hour long beg sections?
I know. This is weird.
so normally I would do shout outs, but we have nothing to do.
I
So
don't
guess what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna
understand
open
this
up
lack
the
of
Q&A. Let's see what you
self-awareness.
guys have to say.
Ew,
Personally, what do you guys
What do
think
you
about
guys
Elden Ring
think?
DLC so far? What are you guys
I
coming
should ask
across?
my dad to pick up my prescription.
Right?
Damn
And
Oh,
it.
there you
you're
go.
playing it yourself.
That
Smart.
was
What are your thoughts
stupid
about my
of me.
plans
Call him
today?
out.
Respect.
Call
I
him
want
out.
to hear everyone's
He's
opinion.
on. He's
So,
really close
find
to
me
the
in the chat.
house.
Let's get some comments going. Let's see what you have to say about
I'm
it.
not gonna
Send
make
him,
him turn
send him
around.
out again. Send him out.
Yeah, I'd go back
Call
out.
call in from the car. Call in from the car. Send him out.
I'm not doing
Jordan did
that.
a super
That's
chat and he said,
horrible.
laughing my ass off, Stardew on top. I don't know what you mean by that.
That's that's obviously a sneak diss, Phil.
Yeah.
Jordan did a super chat and he said, laughing my ass off, Stardew on top. I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know what you mean by that. Stardew on top, but okay. Thank you, Jordan.
Probably money is what he means.
Yeah. I mean, he got like 185. on
Don
the first
Hyman says,
stream
lots of
for
secrets you're missing this playthrough.
this.
Well, I've explored the map. I fully went all around exploring. I found some optional dungeons and like. I don't know what secrets it is that you're referencing that I missed.
Okay. Well,
Bruh.
that's because he's trying to let you make it so that you maybe have an interest in going and find them yourself. Do I have to specifically tell you what secrets you missed and where they are?
Here and
I already explored the map. I already looked. I looked once. I'm not gonna look again, stupid.
Kramer de Coco thinks the DLC is very good. Abdullah thinks
Uh-huh.
Elden Ring is overhyped garbage.
What?
There you go.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
Abdullah
That's
thinks
not
Elden Ring
all
is
that he
overhyped.
said, though.
What did you say?
Elden Ring is overhyped garbage, IMO, but one man's trash is another's treasure. So hey, just because I shit on the game doesn't mean it sucks. That's a much nicer sentiment than.
Yeah.
Kramer de
Much
Coco thinks the
more
DLC is
nor-
very good. Abdullah thinks Elden Ring is overhyped garbage.
Why didn't
There
you
you
read
go.
the rest of it?
Yeah,
dickhead?
weird. Why didn't you read the rest
Between
of it?
strength and
Fair
dex, which
enough.
do I
The
prefer?
rocking,
No!
please. Can you get off the boat?
Oh,
There you go.
Damn.
See that? Now you just put in some nice like ambient ocean sounds.
Like some whale song. Ah.
Shh.
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding. Feels like an unmoored ship in the harbor.
Between strength and dex, which do I prefer? Probably strength. As you saw in my first run, I was using giant swords and smashing things with it. Demetrius says, I'm happy you're considering the another build. Oh, I'm not considering.
My audience says, do all troll tips get charged back? Is that why you don't count them on the leaderboard at DSPgaming? Genuinely interested, not trying to give attention to undesirable people. Very nice. Very nice.
Ooh.
It's tough. You don't know if a full day of any particular game will be successful unless, of course, you do it. Some games are successful no matter what. When you play, others struggle. Yeah?
Well,
Considering
and that's
it,
funny
I'm
that my
absolutely doing
audience is a troll name. Love that. Love it.
Maximum Turbo says FromSoft has gotten into the habit of just making bosses fast and kill you with 1 to 2 hits. It would actually be great to see something challenging rather than annoying.
Are you going to comment on that? Or are you just going to grunt like a dog?
Cyber TV says it's tough if you don't know a full day of any particular game will be successful unless, of course, you do it. So games are successful no matter when you play. And
why did he say it right there? The successful.
Well, no, I was just saying successful because it's funny.
Yeah, but normally he says it that way, and so he just said it right, though. It was weird.
The Skidoo level system is terrible. It trivializes your normal base levels to the point where I don't even care about runes if I lose them. Yeah, that's the point. Like, the resources from the main game are not what the resources that they're looking for in the DLC that make you strong.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to rely on the main game. You play the DLC instead.
There you go. I think that's smart.
FromSoft DLCs are always harder than the base game. Well, hey, I learned that from the Bloodborne DLC. Remember that?
That's not true.
No, really, the way I see it, right, is it's kind of like what happened to me in Dark Souls 2. In Dark Souls 2, I used Dick Lightning, the freaking crazy lightning bolt magic, lightning spear. The entire playthrough, it carried me the whole playthrough, right? I mean, the ending was trivialized. Then when the DLC came out, they completely nerfed it. So it didn't work anymore, and I had to respec and learn the game over for the DLCs.
Yeah, that's what they wanted you to do.
I feel like that's what's happened here. Like, magic build is good for the base game. When magic staggers, which it hasn't staggered at all, if you haven't noticed, I haven't staggered a single enemy with magic yet. They just, like, act like they're not hitting, but they all tank it.
They specifically made it so that doesn't happen as easily.
Isn't building up stagger at all in this DLC.
At all.
Ow.
It seems like they definitely nerfed it.
Stop saying
you
nerfed
can still use it,
please.
but it just makes it so much harder for you.
No, nerf and buff.
I really feel like I just need to respec into something different because it's not working. They've changed the game again. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's a DLC that they came out with, Phil. The 2-year outdated build is not going to be as viable anymore. Surprise. So maybe you should try finding the overpowered build in this DLC. Stupid.
Yeah.
Why is that a problem? I don't understand why that's a problem.
Yeah, it's because he's lazy.
Traps thinks that this new leveling system is terrible. It trivializes your normal base levels to the point where I don't even care about runes if I lose them. Yeah, same with me. Like, I started thinking, even if I lose the runes, it doesn't matter. All I was going to do is get another level, and the levels aren't helping anymore anyway, so who gives a shit about the runes? Right? Like, you don't even care about collecting them anymore.
Then don't.
Ryu and Suiko, it's very hard to pronounce your name, by the way, says, would you consider
should I change it?
Respecking into something you haven't done before? Maybe dagger, short, medium sword, maybe a bludgeoning weapon? Maybe. I'm seriously considering those claws. I think those claws look badass, and the idea that they build bleed is cool, but I need to figure out a build that'll work with.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a normal human talking.
And
also, but the jiggle is what gives it away.
I really like the Dark
Souls inhumanly fast,
the best
right?
of all from Software, but Dark Souls 2 also had great DLCs.
I kept saying they added artificial power-ups and
remember how hard Ring City was? Not that hard.
Isn't that
Ring City actually was not that hard. If you remember, a lot of people complained about Ring City, that being too difficult. I actually didn't think it was that tough at all. I actually went through it.
Will you not
that much
squeeze the neck fat?
Yeah, the waddle does not need attention.
But I didn't really think it was that tough. I actually really liked it because it's tied to Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, Yomoto, he's on the Sibian right now. It's like a big vibrator. Like that you kneel over and you sit on, right?
Oh my god! That thing.
Right.
I think you've seen like
my
videos.
concern is the claws work on everything. Then I get to
I wouldn't know anything about that. I wouldn't know anything about that.
I used to watch like go on like e-fucked and shit, like those
classic,
like funny videos.
Yep.
Yeah, and like they would paralyze these women with those things.
Yeah, and I think that's a good tip goal for Phil. You know, every $5 it's just a little buzz on the Sibian.
Yeah.
There you go. Keep him up.
This lion.
Well, and remember, guys, I worked at a sex shop for a couple years,
yeah,
so
there you go.
I know things.
So I hit him twice.
Shipping out Sibians to people.
So it never works, right?
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Exchange. Hello, and welcome.
Mr. and Mrs. Beam is my father's name.
It's like, yeah, it stinks.
Yeah, E-Fucked was great. Oh my god, that shit was funny. I even had like an E-Fucked shirt. I wish I could find it, but it just said like fucked on the front. It was good.
That's tight.
Yeah, I loved it. Same-day shipping amphibians.
Can you move fast when using the Wolverine claws? Yeah, I think that's the point. I think the whole point of that build is that you're incredibly fast moving and zipping around. Because there's two different special attacks, the R2 and then the charge L2. And each one is like a combo, auto combo, where he just goes slashing back and forth like this, basically. And he's like darting around as he does it. And I think with the L2, he actually jumps.
See, like, imagine that.
And again, the whole
Imagine.
Imagine.
And each one is like a combo, an auto combo, where he just goes slashing back and forth like this, basically. And he's like darting around.
And see, put that into this where this character is going, right?
No, that would work so well.
Does it? And I think with the L2, he
Mr.
actually
Snoot
jumps
is a
too, like
Titan,
he's
right?
jumping
And
and
Mr.
attacking.
Cold 100.
And again,
Yes.
the whole point
That's
is
right. That's
that'll
right.
work
Yeah.
if the boss isn't tanking it out and knocking you out of your combo and doing 90% damage.
That's him at the
You see what I'm
buffet.
saying? So that's a problem.
That's a problem. I will be right back again.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
Tell Papa Cold we all say hi.
I will.
Well, his face just got like he saw something he didn't like just right there. Like, whoa, that was crazy. His face got like a crazy, like sinister wrinkle to it as soon as he realized, like, oh yeah, look, okay, I don't see money. I don't see money. Mad. He's falling asleep. Oh, now I see something I don't like. What is that? You fuckers.
There you
sorry,
go. Nick
everybody, I'm going
says
solo mode for a
dexterity
little
weapons
while.
are going to be hard. A lot of enemies tank hits and are aggressive and won't be able to combo enough to cause the buildup.
Sit
That's my
still.
concern. That's like genuine
That's my
concern.
concern.
If you need to hit a ton to get the buildup to work, how are you going to finish? And how are you ever going to have it be effective?
Well, yeah, it might not be effective against bosses then, or you
Abby
just
says, just so you know how it
safely
works,
attack
each
them. That was
Skadu
fast.
blessing level.
Well, my
so
mom
it's supposed to be
decided to help him. Like, she's
Oh,
myself.
well, God bless her. Thank you very much,
I
Mama
know.
Cole. Thank you so much.
shadow, so Skadu.
Skadu?
Say it like shadow, so shadow,
Skadu?
Skadu. So it's
What?
supposed to sound
How is
exactly
that?
the same, but
No.
Huh?
No, honey,
Jeez.
no.
Listen to this fucking piece of shit.
how are you
Okay.
going to finish? And how are you ever going to have it be effective? Abby says, just so you know how it works, each Skadu blessing level, so it's supposed to be shadow, so Skadu.
No.
You're supposed to say it like shadow, so shadow, Skadu. So it's supposed to sound
No.
exactly the same, but it really doesn't. So each
No.
Skadu
Well,
blessing.
yeah, if you say it differently, Shadow, Skadu, Shadow, Skado,
Yeah, then they sound similar, but
Yeah,
not. That's not the point.
you are the one who controls the sounds that come out of your mouth. You are making the sounds, sir. Oh, well, it's like when I say it, I don't even say it right. What? That's
Whoa.
crazy, this stupid fucking word.
It's like when I say what I
Increases your
want,
stats by
I'm not
5%.
saying it right.
There's 20 blessing levels total. You could be 100% stronger by the end. Wow.
Sit still.
I've never
At DSP Gaming.
Say your fill.
Oh, sorry, maybe I should
purchased
just
a
let
special
it
edition
roll
console
up.
before.
At
not on
DSP
purpose
Gaming.
anyway.
So
It was
how
just
ya?
I needed a spare.
Well,
room
Jade,
battery.
I'm in the middle of
Only
my
one-
podcast right now, so I can't
Shut the
exactly
fuck up.
just stop and talk to you and tell you exactly how I am right now. So maybe if
Aw.
you send me an email, I'll let you know. So how ya?
I could
How
find on eBay
ya?
was the sports edition that came bundled with a sports game, so that's
Oh,
the one I bought.
Jade.
But outside of that, I have never purposefully bought a.
I don't have
Mhm.
allergies right now. Maybe it only affects people during the summer.
What? What is that? That's really dented.
Yeah,
That
maybe
was
my
dented.
allergies don't. Maybe like when stuff is growing and spreading its fucking reproductive shit, the
Mhm.
pollen. Yeah, maybe that only happens in the summer. Yeah,
maybe. Ooh.
crazy. Wow.
Wow.
Special
Wow.
edition
It's
console.
weird
Fucking
that
idiot.
doesn't
This
happen
guy's a
in winter, huh?
fucking idiot. If this person is a
Yeah.
legitimate person, they're a
Mhm.
fucking idiot. And I mean, like, just by observing, like, that's why, like, I kind of feel like I'm going insane and getting paranoid a
Mhm.
little bit, because every time I look at one of these people and I see that they're saying the dumbest shit on the planet, it's like
does it
no
make
one.
you doubt your own intelligence.
Yes,
a little
it does. It
Yeah.
does, and it makes
No,
me
I
doubt.
know.
It makes me doubt reality a little bit too.
I
And it's like
know,
there's
right?
no way that
It's
someone could be
weird.
so fucking stupid that they think it would be worthwhile putting this statement out. So it's obviously someone trying to sound stupider than they actually
Uh-huh.
are. I do that
It's
all
a
the time in
weird
people's
thing.
chat, right?
Sure.
And but sometimes I feel like I'm saying something that's so obviously stupid, no one could possibly believe
Uh-huh.
that I feel.
Until I believe you.
Well, fair enough. But like, but then I consider that he's someone who regularly watches DSP, or
Right.
unironically, I
It's
think.
Weird.
And I
No,
don't know.
I think you're right. It's really weird when you see like all of this like collection of dum dums like in his chat. The people that aren't, we don't know that they're trolls or whatever. And the way she like, do people really see shit this way? Like, am something wrong with me?
Well, exactly. It's almost like reverse confirmation bias, where like confirmation bias would be that I know that DSP is stupid, so like just by virtue of knowing that these people like DSP and don't know that he's stupid, they're stupid too.
Yeah.
And that's confirmation bias. But it's like, do these people hate Phil so much that they're acting like they like him in a stupid way to look like they're stupid, and that only stupid
and
people
to make him go insane?
Well, that, but also to make it look like only stupid people like DSP. But that would require a level of coordination that I don't know is actually possible, or like that kind of opens up another territory of like, if you're just kind of like going in to DSP's chat for years and years and years, and you've done it so like low key and subtly that you've never even been banned long enough that like Jade or Generation Z Zoomer vibes.
She was never employee of the month. That belonged to some guy named Darich. He always not top sell because he sold the product they moved at one time or another.
Oh, no.
Gross.
You saw the ones that Derek hasn't done.
Yeah, all the guys that I worked with were actually really cool. I never actually got hit on it by anybody there. That was awesome.
That's good. Probably a lot of lowered eyes. Probably a lot of lowered eyes.
The patrons, however, different. Anyway.
Ugh, let's save that for another time. That's a membership right there.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's a circle. It's a cycle of regardation.
A lot of people saying they should have got away from.
And I feel like paranoid for thinking that way. And look who it is, Robbie Pezos.
There
that's
he is.
The fella. That's one of the Dutch. That's literally one of the Dutch brothers, and he is actually the guy who on Twitter, his tweet blew up about DSP
I remember
doing
you
something.
saying that.
Right. So what was the tweet that actually blew up was like some popular person having retweeted it. Right. But
wait, how do we know that's Robbie? How do we know that's one of the Dutch brothers?
Because his Twitter account says Robbie Pezos, number 2 of the Dutch brothers.
Oh,
and he has talked about I've seen him in other people's chats hanging out saying, yes, I am now a Detractor actually, blah. And he's like making tweets like he does, and he's in this chat talking to Blastoise. Who we all know as one of the people named in the Derek birthday video, right?
That's true.
Which I don't know. It's so stupid. It's so stupid that any of this is happening. The fact that like you and I are here like watching him in general, but also the fact that there's this other group of people who are just like also doing like a parallel thing to what we in our audience do, except they're like actively getting involved and
giving him money and whatever. Yeah.
For the legacy.
Yeah, the Dutch brothers did abandon him. I wonder.
They did. Well, they say they did, but they
try to innovate or do anything.
Maybe they want to be anonymous from now on.
And it feels to me like it's just
also yesterday there was a full moon
with the same short.
Okay.
So if your life has been weird,
there's nothing
blame it on the moon.
I'm going around. Where the fuck is all the content? They claim this is going to be a more condensed, packed DLC.
And yes,
and I'm riding around and I see a bunch of ghost gravestones and fucking sheep rolling around.
Where
the fuck is the content?
Existential crisis.
And I gotta find it.
That's every time we stream. It's fine,
right? Correct.
What is going on?
Pause yeah. Paused
loads. I think the boss combo strings have gotten way too long. You dodge for 30 seconds to get a small window to deal damage. Excuse me. This dancing lion.
You got a new job? That's amazing.
Thanks, Moon.
Charges forward, and he's open for several seconds after.
Lunacy.
Literally every other attack he has is a hit string.
Lunacy or Lunacy?
Lunacy.
Ah, yes, it's true.
When the moon is like bigger or more full, like full moon.
That's where the name of the word comes from. Luna, right? Same with same with hysterical, right?
Women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're hysteroid. Your hysteroid organ, right?
Hysterectomy.
So it's kind of like
that's the
second attack.
That's when you take it out.
Every attack he has is a hit string. So it's kind of like attack, second attack.
Oh no.
Kind of like attack, second attack. Then he has an option to do a.
Wow.
Okay, right now, what do you see? What do you see? Don't think, just answer. What do you see in the scalp right
penis.
now?
Banana.
Okay. Well,
that's phallic feature.
We call that a Phil shock test. The first thing that you see is sort of like, it speaks about your personality and your. But now, having said that, I also did see a penis first thing. I said a cock and balls right there.
And I can kind of see like a banana too.
Like
'cause
the
it looks
banana-
like a little bit of appeal.
Do you think the banana is this extra part here? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see it. See, I'm now seeing like a
vibrator.
you know what? I'm now seeing a droid from Portal that
Oh,
that has
yeah.
smoke coming out of its like eye
Yes.
right now. Do you see that? Here,
Yeah,
here's the legs, right? And the little dome and the eye,
Yeah.
and there's smoke coming out of it.
I love it.
I think
love
that
it.
you know what, next Thursday, that's a game that I'm gonna make you, Alt, and I play.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the same picture of Phil's scalp, and we're all gonna draw like what we see in it.
Oh, please, let's do. Oh, that sounds like so much fun.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Third rising attack.
Third rising attack.
Real dick till third.
Are you okay? Oh my god.
He's like directing traffic at the airport on a
see
runway.
Dignity.
It's Dignity. Don't you know Dignity when you see it?
Spitting everywhere.
Sorry, Kirk. Not all of us went to Gudger College.
You're
Ooh.
right.
Wait, who said that? What?
That's Luann Van Houten from the television show The Simpsons.
15 plus seconds
okay.
of straight attacks.
Oh, I
You
thought they
have
were
to know
talking
how to
about Kirk
avoid
in the chat.
before you
Never
can even
I'm
think
down.
about healing.
No,
or
it's
hitting.
okay.
So it
It's
becomes a
all good, I'm
dance
glad.
rather than a fight. It becomes more of a dance.
A dance.
And
A dance.
I don't necessarily know if that works. For some builds, probably yes, and others no. It ain't working for Magic build, that's for sure.
Oh, hold on a second here. Hold on.
Ooh. My mom gave me some cool socks that like have a bandana pattern on it. I just realized it. They're cool.
That's
I
fine.
find it. I got
Yeah.
I can.
Oh,
okay,
no.
excuse me. This game
Robbie
got this
Pezos
long
said
dog for 30
it's back. Like he's talking about this emote, I guess.
Oh.
And then Blastoise
Other
later
attack he has
says
is
like,
hit-
yeah, it's great,
So
we
it's kinda
missed
like
it.
Attack, second attack, then he has
wait,
the option to do a
what's
third
the emote?
rising attack, and if he's a real dick, he'll start spinning
God.
and spinning everywhere. And you're right. That's a good like 15 plus seconds of straight attacks.
Can
you have to
I
know how to avoid
borrow
before you can even think about healing or
ring?
hitting. So it becomes
That's
a dance.
Kirk's
rather than
Van
a fight, it
Houten's
becomes more of a
song, Can I
dance.
Borrow a
And
Feeling?
I don't necessarily
okay.
know if that
I
works. For
was
some
wondering what
builds,
Shinko
probably
said,
yes,
like,
and
can I
others
borrow-
no. It ain't working for Magic.
Can I borrow
Can
a
I borrow a thumbs up?
And again, I'm not saying I don't like the DLC. I do. I had a lot of fun in the Legacy Dungeon. I actually had a lot of fun in the Belarus Jail, right? Some of the bosses have been fun.
Right?
But
Whoa.
I don't know. Did
I
you?
do feel like
I hate
there's
it
some
when he
things that
whips
missed
his
that
head
shit.
around all fast
I
like that.
know.
It seriously looks like a 90s era music video, right?
Mhm.
Like when someone's like having like the digital glitches all happening to their skull.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it does. And then like the quick cut camera.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So I think reviewers are too scared to criticize the DLC because of possible backlash. Reviewers are pussies.
Oh,
Reviewers will.
Whoa.
Okay, nice. What an asshole.
Absolutely, Joe.
No,
Joe.
reviewers are pussies.
roll with
They're
whatever
pussy. No,
to
you're
make
just mad 'cause
sure
they got the
that they're
game
in
early.
line with popularity. Keep in mind, Elden Ring was the best-selling FromSoft game of all
So,
time.
yes,
you
so
now
then you
have
do.
insanely.
Like you just said. Oops, clicked on the wrong button
Oh,
there.
that was interesting.
Yeah, I clicked on the MSTK version there.
Mhm.
Anyway,
I like.
So you're saying that like no, they're not too scared, but they're pussies. They are too scared.
So I think reviewers are too scared to
Yeah.
criticize the
Listen.
DLC because of possible
Yeah,
backlash.
he
Reviewers are pussies. Reviewers will roll
So,
with
yes.
whatever
Oh,
to
oh
make
my God.
sure
Wait,
that they're in
back.
line with.
Go back. Watch his neck. Okay.
From here?
Just play. Yeah. Just play.
So I
and
think
watch
reviewers
his
are
neck.
too scared to criticize the DLC because of possible backlash. Reviewers are
right here.
pussies.
Oh,
Wait. No. Keep going. He does it a
Reviewers
bunch.
will roll with
Watch.
whatever.
oh God, that's like his tongue. Like he's trying to break out through the bottom of his mouth this time.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
Oh yeah, look, that's his like
That's
what,
like tendon.
his
What the fuck?
skeleton is trying to escape his skin.
There's something controlling him that has had enough and wants out.
Yeah, it wants out.
Reviewers will
Yeah.
roll with whatever to make sure that they're in line with popularity. Keep in mind, Elden Ring
No.
was the best-selling FromSoft game of all time. You now have insanely popular viral streamers who are playing this game, and now a whole new audience is being exposed to it who love it. And if
What?
you're going to say, oh, I don't like it, you know, Eurogamer
Oh my
said
God.
it was too hard and actually gave it a 3 out of 5, and everyone ripped Eurogamer a new asshole. Is it too
Okay.
hard? I don't think it's too hard. I just
Except,
No.
think they made it so definitely certain
I'm sorry. I swear to God, he just spent the last hour or so complaining about
Uh-huh.
how hard the bosses are.
He did. Yeah.
Mm.
strategies are way harder to work like Magic Build, and I do think that it's a lot
Oh
of
my
time
God,
sinking
right, right.
consuming
Ew.
your time to explore the open world, even if you don't want to.
Oh
because
right,
of-
right. Big ups.
Is that too hard? No, like for example, I don't think the dancing lion is like, oh my God, it's insanely broken fight. I don't think so. I just don't want to die in one hit. I just don't want to die in one hit so I can fight it. That's all.
Well, that's too bad.
That's all I ask.
You're like if you got hit,
let's see here.
if you got hit in real life in one hit, you die. Like they want you to not die in one hit, so they make you die in one hit. That's the point.
Exactly. Oh, just Optimus, have fun. Have fun.
Where's he going? Oh,
Elden. Actually,
Elden Ring.
Dude, a $4.20 tip.
Detractorbeam01
from NPC. I had trouble taking down the walking fire giant in the gravestone field. Watching you helped a ton, so thanks. You're welcome. That one was easy. You're welcome. That's just a horse fight, you know.
Yeah, you played the wrong game.
And being endurance, basically not giving up, and just being solid.
Play Hangman.
It's pretty easy.
You get a lot of chances.
Figure out the basics of it.
You can find a way to complain about that too.
And of course, there's gonna be way more of those. You see them out in the distance, that they're all throughout the map, so you know you're gonna have to fight that thing again and again.
Okay, well, get ready for it.
$4.20
do it.
$4.20 tip.
Where's the rest of it? Come on.
Yes, my vigor is bad. I know, because I'm a magic build. My vigor has not been a concern, so it's pretty bad. I agree.
Well, now it's
now it's fucking you up.
Do you ever enjoy just following the popular or common consensus so you don't get a negative backlash?
Uh-oh.
I just do it.
Uh-oh. Do you ever consider just following the popular consensus so you don't get a negative? And he left out the and trolling / hate. So let's see what his answer to that is.
Do you ever enjoy just following the popular or common consensus so you don't get a negative backlash? No.
No.
So you never consider that, huh? Because it seems like you do every word. Actually, it's never consider. I just do it. There's nothing considering about it. I'm just doing it straight up all the time, no matter what.
I'm honest about it. I'm going to be honest forever. I'm not going to change. I'm 42 years old, 16-year YouTuber.
Wow.
I'm never going to change at this point.
Sorry, that was a crazy face he just made.
Consensus so you don't get a negative backlash.
Look at him.
I just do what I'm honest about. I'm going to be honest forever. I'm not going to change. I'm 42 years old, 16-year YouTuber. I'm never going to change at this point. You know, I'm never going to become a butt kisser. I'm not going to be the guy who praises a game or says, I can't say anything negative because I'm under an NDA. I would never want to do that. I'm known for the opposite. So, I'm never going to be like that.
I'm known for the opposite.
No. Oh, my God.
What was my favorite legacy dungeon in the main game? You know, thinking back, I liked a lot of the legacy dungeons in the main game. I would say the Illyrian magic was really fun. I liked how it was designed.
Really fun.
Nice looking, but also some cool secrets and things in there. I liked the optional magic dungeon in the upper left-hand corner of the map, the castle.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
In there. I liked the optional magic dungeon in the upper left-hand corner.
What's he doing?
Vogue. Vogue. Strike the pose. Balenciaga. Take the floor. Strike the pose.
Left-hand corner of the map, the castle. I can't remember what it was called, but I like that too. I definitely liked Volcano Manor. And that dungeon with the lava and everything is pretty neat.
Swallow snort.
I definitely like the Golden City, right? The main capital city. That was really fun.
Slay.
And
Sway.
What is the floating city called?
Sway.
Heil Hitler.
Whatever the floating city is called. I forgot what it's called. I've had a brain fart. The floating city is super cool too. So I can't remember, but I love that too. So and that's the feel like, oh, there was a Haley Tree. Yeah, Haley Tree's good. Like I don't think there's a legacy dungeon in Elden Ring that's bad. It's just there's levels
he looks like a cartoon like bomb that is about to explode.
Oh my god, he does.
Like some kind of like I'm thinking kind of like the Nightmare Before Christmas, like a fucking like someone mixed a big like scarecrow shaped burlap sack full of vinegar and baking soda, and now it's just like yeah, there you go, Boogie. Yeah. Or it's a bunch of undulating bugs, like Oogie Boogie. Yo, Oogie Boogie, Oogie Boogie. You said Boogie, and I thought Boogie 1488. I thought
well, he looks
and I mean that's that. I mean that's like pretty close, except I think Oogie Boogie might be slightly cleaner than fucking regular Boogie.
I think so. Right?
Yeah.
Fewer bugs on him.
Yes, Far Missoula. Also, what I really liked was how some of them link together. Like when you start going into the
bad kind.
And then you realize, oh my god, the Ansel River is connected to this one, and all this was all of you that you could see from different levels of this dungeon all along.
Monty Python really Meaning of Life barf
like,
scene.
Yeah, Mr. Creosote. Oh, sorry.
When you're doing that content,
is it 2988?
Like the best in class that you can get. Right?
Best in
class.
class
Gameplay.
I'm believe whatever you say.
I trust you. That's what I want more of. I don't need more boring open world. You want to know the truth?
It's not boring.
It's probably easy for them to make the open world. It's so much reused content, reused assets. It's not a big deal. The legacy dungeons are probably tougher to design.
Linear story.
So
go
they
play
shovel in a lot of the open world shit. It's easier to pump out. It sucks. I want more legacy dungeons. I hope there's a lot. By the way, if you guys, does anyone know actually how many legacy dungeons are in the DLC? I've only seen the one, and I saw that jail, which I don't even know if it's considered one or not. I hope there's a bunch, because right now I want more legacy dungeon content, and I gotta find it.
Yeah, but DLC, do you expect them to create a whole new world when it's a part of the other world? Like
exactly.
What? What do you want?
Also, not to stick on this topic so much. I thought his name was initially 1488, though. I realize that it's the no number, but has it always been 2988? Because I thought he had done Boogie 14.
Yeah, Boogie 2988. I remember 2988.
Okay, maybe I'm misremembering. I thought like he was being like an edgelord, and like when he started, he was Boogie 1488, but then he changed it because it was.
Wait, why is
like,
1488 bad?
Because it's basically like a Nazi dog whistle. Because there are 14 words in the we must secure a future for our white children, et cetera. And 88 is H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. So when you say 88, you're saying Hulk Hogan.
Oh, okay.
And that's why Hulk Hogan signs all of his tweets with. That's why Hulk Hogan sadly signs all of his tweets with HH, which is not a great look often for the Hulkster.
Yeah, Snoot does know a lot about this.
Cybers TV says, what if they eliminated
I'm a smart guy.
Dark Souls 1?
It's not just because I can hear the dog whistle doesn't mean I'm a dog. I'm a cat.
I mean,
I'm obviously
in reality,
just to be perfectly clear, I do not support the Nazis whatsoever, nor do I support Nazi ideology. Thank you.
Exactly.
This is Dark Souls 4. Look, I already said this when Elden Ring came out. I said you're playing Dark Souls 4. You realize that, right? It's literally Dark Souls 4 with an open world that requires jumping and
now it's
parkour, but it's Dark Souls 4. It's the same game. It is.
What?
Sorry, it is.
No, it's not.
Whatever.
You can't even argue that. It's just they wanted to make Dark Souls 4, but they already said they weren't going to make any more Dark Souls games. So their excuse that it's a new franchise is, there's an open world where you can now jump. But it's Dark Souls 4. It was the evolution that they definitely wanted for the franchise. I think they should have just been like, yeah, it's Dark Souls 4. And I think it would have been better. But then, you know what I'm saying? Like, absolutely, I want more of that Dark Souls feel. And I think that a lot of it gets watered down by this boring open world.
You're 5 hours into it, and I think he said it's like 40 hours long, right? So
he's only in the first world. Why is he complaining about it like he beat the whole thing and it was just the same thing over and over?
He's acting like he's seen everything the game has to offer when he's barely scratched the surface and he wasn't able to beat the first 2 bosses yet. Like that means that like there's enough for you to go out and figure out how to make yourself stronger to go fight them. And just
so there's 10 dungeon bosses, 11 core main bosses. There's a lot more dungeons to go. Cool. It's gonna take a long time then.
Right.
We'll be I'm totally okay with playing the Elden Ring DLC.
Look, I think his leg switched. I think he's.
I have a question. I have a question, guys. And this is really important for you guys.
It's still on.
What do you think about the visual quality of the stream and the videos? That's actually a very important.
I think it looks great today from what I'm seeing on the screen here. I put this on the old CRT and it looks hype actually. Look right, like the colors are coming in super good. The FPS is there. The CRT. Oh man, the input is fucking.
What's cool about this?
It's crisp.
It's crisp. You also don't see as much shiny grease.
That is a good part. That is a really good part. Well, let me see. What happens if I do this? Hold on.
Restless bag syndrome. Oh my god.
What happens if I do this? That's cool. See, now it's like now it's like he's a comic book, right?
I watched the Suicide Squad the other night with Decepticon. That guy with polka dots all over him. That's what he looks like right now.
There you go. Oh god, I didn't want to keep it there. Now it's like a broken filter. Hello.
Uh-oh.
I'm going back. Don't worry,
I'm going back. It's not canon to the Dark Souls plot. Not this take is arted. Interesting. Okay.
Now,
I mean, I believe
me playing high refresh rate VRR, me at the higher bit rate. What did you think of the quality of what you saw?
What did you think of the quality?
I was watching the video
Elden Ring
and I was
isn't
like,
part of Dark Souls.
Wow,
Is that what you're saying?
Humongous improvement.
A humongous improvement.
There is absolutely no motion blur at all anymore. There used to be motion blur when I would move to pixelization and shit.
Love that.
I'm not seeing it at all anymore, and it looks crispy, like very crisp and clear.
What are you talking like?
Crispy? You mean crisp, dumbass?
Crispy.
1080p. So I'm very pleased with those upgrades. I'm like, this is excellent. Like,
I like this filter.
Let me put it this way. I'm looking at my videos and I'm comparing to someone who's playing the game on a high-end gaming PC. They look exactly the same.
No.
They look the same to me. Like, I'm not even seeing any difference. And I'm like,
why are you
holy
comparing shit to PC again? What are you doing?
My setup to be on par with top setups is.
What do you mean you're playing on a console, fuckhead?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What?
I'm talking to him. Because he's talking about, I need my setups to be up with the best other kinds of setups.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, what? Because he's stupid.
My setup,
not you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me.
Is fucking crazy. Because I've always been behind the ball in that regard, as you guys know. And now it seems like I'm caught up, which is excellent.
Yeah, and Big Guy's right. He's watching it in compressed YouTube videos.
Possibly bad news. All right?
Uh-oh.
Someone said that what they did is they took their computer and their processor.
Which is different from the Xbox.
essentially run at the same speeds as my wife's PC. Okay.
What? That's an
What?
extra.
Wait, what?
Oh, really? This is a fucking
see.
lie. This is a fucking lie.
Let's
He
go.
tried to get Elden Ring installed on his wife's PC.
Whoa.
No one downscaled their fucking computer to be about to the level of my wife's PC.
No.
He has access to that computer now, and he is
Yeah.
doing stuff to it now. And now he's acting like he's not able to fucking like get to what he wants with this. Like he's gonna take 2 days to swap the great migration of my hard drive from one PC to another. You know what it takes to fucking migrate a hard drive? You plug it out and plug it in.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. That's all you
ran
gotta
a
do.
test to see could they encode
No.
1440p video,
What?
and it failed the test. It basically
What test?
got choppy.
Yeah,
So
what?
Oh, it got choppy.
Oh,
Okay,
choppy.
really arbitrary and very unspecific test there.
Afraid that even with me migrating from my current PC to my wife's PC, either in late July, early August, I'm not going to be able to do an increase in resolution. It's going to be stuck at 1080p.
It's an old ass computer, you dumb bitch.
That's
what do you think?
That's what YouTube shows videos at, and that would be pretty fine for most people. Not a lot of people have a 1440p display right now. Okay, so who cares?
And I mean, I watch
I
like
won't know
Alpha Beta
till I
Gamer.
test.
They sometimes have 1440. In
Sure.
there. Sometimes. That's it.
It really doesn't make that big of a difference, brother, when it's this dog shit that we're watching right now.
But
Yeah.
they tested and said it didn't work. So
you're just taking the word of some guy who is testing a system that is not your system, and you're just going with that? I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that strategy. Actually, that's just how I feel about that.
No, I think you're right. It's dumb.
Sarah says you're on level footing now with high-end streamers. I mean, I'm being honest. I'm looking at people who
No.
only play on PC, and I'm comparing my footage with them, and it looks the same. Same thing with Street
Oh my
Fighter.
god.
This whole year that I was playing Street Fighter 6, I would record and
1080 is
upload,
still
and
a
my
good
footage would be
card. Well,
okay.
It's
But
still
then I
an
would
old
watch
computer.
other videos of archive fights, and they would look amazing. Now I'm watching my own videos back, comparing with the archive footage from pro players, and it all looks the same. And I'm like,
Yeah, he just went
yes.
to new PC.
I'm
Yeah.
like, so you're watching archive fights. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you okay?
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Yes, I'm so happy. Like, finally, I've gotten
you?
there. It took a long time, but I've gotten there. Right?
You're not there, bud. You're really not.
Darren, I hear what you're saying. He's saying some of us are having souls burnout, but you have to understand that this is.
We're talking about Souls burnout now already.
All that's been going on. You know, I needed to finish the second run in time for this so that I could even play it. I had to get to the Moog altar, right? So I had to do the second run. And Another Crab's Treasure, quite frankly, is probably the one other game this year that was quite good. So even though I understand you might say, oh, it's too much Souls, actually, this has been the best content I feel like I've been doing besides maybe Street Fighter 6.
No.
You know? So,
I'm sorry. This entire stream has made it sound like you're hating Elden Ring.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you
No.
hate it. So what?
it is what it is. I
this?
understand if you're burned out, but hey, I mean, this is all that we're doing right now. It's all it's
But
out.
hey,
This is the biggest release
too
of the
bad.
year. Everything else has fizzled out and been disappointing or boring. Excuse me.
What about Crab Game?
Why couldn't I play the DLC on my first character?
Ooh,
Because
good
I
question.
restarted the game by
Oh.
accident. When I beat the game
What?
By accident. I ruined my chance to play the first time by
the first time, I accidentally immediately restarted.
Yeah, what
And
about Final
started from the
Fantasy
beginning.
7
So I
Rebirth?
didn't
What's the problem?
Yeah, just go to that. Go to
I
RPG
basically
burnout.
screwed myself. I
instead.
didn't realize it when I beat it, but I was accidentally selected start over, and it deleted my first run essentially.
No, it made
So,
you go to New Game
Yeah, I
Plus,
was screwed.
right?
That's why I did a whole second run to get back up to that Moog altar point.
Ugh.
That first run is gone. Doesn't exist.
It's gone. It's gone. It doesn't
Guan.
exist.
It's Guan. Yeah.
Look
Hello?
at the scanning, dude.
It's nuts. Hello? Hello? Bro.
See, here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
If you think of Another Crab's Treasure, and by the way, by no means am I saying that Another Crab's Treasure is better than what it's trying to imitate. But Another
Okay.
Crab's Treasure does have an open world part. That's the central hub of the ocean floor. And
Hub?
off of that are different areas and dungeons and things like that. But the open world doesn't overstay its welcome. A lot of it is very optional.
The open world.
Like, it's not
Open
like, oh,
world.
here, go explore this world, and you have to for like fucking hours on end. You could just go right to where you want to go. So I don't know. I actually feel like another Crab's Treasure did a good balance of it. Oh, here's an open world. Explore it when you want. You don't have to. You can go back later and do more of it.
Thing, Wesley,
a la
like
Zelda, like when you get a new ability. I kind of like how they did it.
He didn't have any other saves for that first game. Like
I
what?
No, he says it's gone essentially.
I've only found 4.
I have to play through the game. I'd have to play through the game to get to that point again. Which
like, I played through Last of Us a lot. I'm even on New Game Plus and stuff, but I have saves from other times that I've played it.
No, DSP, the person who obsessively makes like countless backup saves for every game that he can. Somehow, I accidentally lost the save for this one, guys.
Lost it all.
Well, we'll see.
Lost it all.
Continue.
Yeah. Last one.
We'll see what happens as we continue.
Yeah, let's see.
Ew.
Someone is asking in chat, how do I prefer if someone's going to contribute? That is your prerogative. I'm not here to talk to you and tell you how you want to contribute or whatever.
Oh, yeah?
Contribute. Thank you so much for supporting. Anything is appreciated. Super chat, super sticker, gifted memberships.
There we go.
Tips, all appreciated.
All that, everything. So just send it all to me, please.
$50 and tips. That's my goal. If I hit it, great. If I don't,
so you do have a preferred way then. If you have a goal, that means you're specifically preferring one particular way.
At the end of the world.
You only have
but that's
one
the general
save per
rule of thumb is to
character.
try to hit $50 and tips for a whole stream.
So
but
we're
not there yet, obviously.
I understand
so maybe,
that if you
maybe
started
that's
a new character, it would remove the old one. I see that. But like, if he hadn't started that new character yet, wouldn't he have his old save still? Or am I wrong about that?
I had no interest in it to begin with.
Yeah,
I really didn't. I looked at it.
It does delete and overwrite. It doesn't save the old one.
It took them so long to fix it. It was a piece of shit. I didn't want to play the second one. I'm glad I didn't. I feel like it would have been a waste of time. I played the better Souls.
As awesome that save was as bad.
Another Crab's Treasure. I skipped the filler crap
one. A famous basketball player.
Good point.
Hello?
Oh god, Thymisia. That game was terrible. I saw someone play it. It was so repetitive and boring.
So you didn't play it yourself.
And what was the other one too?
Please,
fucking robot androids, like the fucking. It's like an android housekeeper. She's fighting a robot. It's so generic and repetitive. Like the game's terrible. Other Souls likes are terrible, man. It's not inspired at all. Steel Rising, is that what it was called? Oh.
He'd have to go through the entire game again, though it'd be harder on New Game Plus higher level enemies. Oh. Okay.
Wow. They should just, since they're making so many Souls-like, they may as well just fucking do the stupidest one, right?
Oh,
they should do a SpongeBob Souls-like fucking,
right now.
you know what I'm saying? What? Make a Rugrats Souls-like.
Oh, it looks cool.
Why not?
Oh, Team 17, fuck yeah, they're awesome.
Just jump the shark and do every possible
yeah, like Worms Armageddon.
Cybers TV said he played Lords of the Fallen would have ended up in another Wolong situation.
Thymisia looks cool.
Big guy, he watches other content creators and he like
Are Souls games roguelikes? No, I don't think
fucking
so.
like obstinately denies that doing what they do. Like he obstinately opposes doing it.
Corvus?
But there's an element of randomness in
Sorry, I just noticed that the main character's name is Corvus in this.
Whoa, like a crow. Well, you know, Corvo.
Yeah.
The first one, right?
No.
Right?
Yeah.
And then, you know what Corvid is, right?
No.
That's a crow.
Okay, it's a crow.
Or maybe it's a raven. Maybe Corvid is a raven.
I think I might get
it's one
this.
of them.
It's
one of them.
Shit.
Souls-like games, right? Like in Dark Souls, it's very
And
intentional.
if Phil hates it,
if you
it's probably good, and it's 50% off.
You're using a build to succeed.
Ooh,
It's
there
not like
you go.
you're going to find the ones that you can use, and in one run,
I'm
you're
gonna
using
grab
ice element and
easy.
slashing, and the next run you're using a giant hammer that shoots lightning, but that's just because you found it there, right? You're using a build you intend to build skillfully and intentionally, as opposed to roguelikes. You don't know what you're going to get, and by the way, when you die, you got to start the whole run over. Dark Souls has checkpoints.
Right? Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Doesn't it? Snoodle.
Oh, I see. I see.
Glintstone Souls. Most enemies are dinosaurs and other cavemen. You could summon Barney Rubble as your partner. There you go.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
And they should get John Goodman to voice the character. Now that would be a sick game.
What?
If they got Rick Moranis to voice fucking Barney, that would be insane.
We're talking about the casting options for a Flintstones Dark Souls-like game. We're going to cast John Goodman and the other guy. Okay. We get it, Phil.
Next game will be amazing. Yeah, they've already announced that Liza P
didn't mention anything about Rosie O'Donnell, though.
They haven't said fully.
No.
It's going to be a DLC expansion or it's going to be a sequel, but they already
and
greenlit it.
Chaotic One, I know of that game too. It's crazy.
Sesame Street Souls, now that would be sick.
I would play Cartoon Network Souls like for sure.
He finally opens the can and comes out, and he's a giant tentacled monster with claws and shit. He's like, I've been in the can the whole time, kids.
Yeah.
What? Bro. What?
Tentacled monster with claws and shit. He's like, I've been in the can the whole time, kids.
Why?
There you go. Everybody enjoy that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, have fun with that.
That's at,
I haven't done a reversal video in a while. I should do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's at 12:28:13.
Okay.
For those of you clippers, you dirty clippers in the chat.
Oh my god, look at his jowls, dude. And he's definitely not like other YouTubers. That's for sure.
No, definitely not. He is very different.
Oh my god.
There you
Hey,
go, Scott.
you,
Well
you
done.
say you like the game. Let's start the game. How about instead of wasting
Yeah.
There you go, Cookie
45
Monster loses his
minutes?
mind. He gets rage. He gets like carnal rage. He just can't stop. He
Austin
has to eat
Mignon
everything.
is an
He just eats
STP.
everything
That's
around him.
funny. I
He
did an
eats people, he eats other
STP
Muppets.
bit for
There you
him.
go.
There you go.
STP 1651.
Hands on
Very
hips. Very nice.
Sassy.
Thank you for the refund.
All right. Well, guys, unless anyone has anything else that they would like to discuss, I feel like we should end the podcast now.
Yes.
Try to get a little bit
Yes.
of that because I want to beat this Dragon Knight boss to see what drops and judge from there what the respec would be. And thank you to those who are chilling.
You. No, you don't. You don't deserve any respect.
You want to do it? Want to just get over
Yes.
No respect.
Yes, do it. Do it.
I think it makes sense.
Oh
Wrap this up
my
and get to it.
God.
Let's try the
Oh,
button.
thank you.
'Cause I want him to
Fucking
win.
God.
By the way, Soul Psych Records is the super chat. So speaking of Souls likes, well, Soul Psych likes Phil. Well, thank you to Soul Psych Records for that super chat. I can't update the leaderboard right now, so I'm on a different screen.
Great.
But all right. Thank you all. Please stick.
Speaking of Souls like, Soul Psych likes Phil. Fuck are you talking about, you fucking denthead? Are you a real person? Fuck off.
And hang out with me for
What's
Elden Ring
up,
DLC today.
the
And thanks for all your
redeem
input.
images
A lot of
aren't
people,
showing up
idiots
in
out
the
there saying,
sounds. You
Phil
can
hates the
hear
DLC, so
them.
quit it. I don't
Oh,
hate
the
DLC.
images
Why?
were showing
You
up.
hear those
Huh?
things were said. That's what moronic
That's
drama
weird.
queen bitches do. They just make shit up because they're drama queen
There's
bitches.
that
They have nothing better to do but try to make money
My
off
bad.
that.
Okay.
Well, it's not. None of it's
It's
true.
okay.
So
I mean,
can't wait to continue today.
You know,
Thank
whatever.
you all.
We'll blame
And see you
Streamlabs.
tomorrow when I'll tell you how it all went.
Oh, he makes music. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Get set up.
Okay.
The console on here.
You want a refund? How about I'm sorry? Is
What
that,
Dan-
is
what?
that good?
Someone said
Oh, you know
Daniel
what? I'll
Craig
just do
edit
it.
makes them laugh. What Daniel
Ah!
Craig? I don't know what Sean
There you
did.
go.
What are you insinuating?
We heard that one.
Dark Wolf said that he likes the Flintstones movie. I actually really like it
Okay.
too.
Get the camera to the right
It
size.
was a fun movie.
It was-
It really was.
It was sort of before they kind of
Wow, if my
they kind
mouse
of
wheel would
overdid
work. This
it on the
mouse is 10
live
years
action
old now,
remakes
it's
and
working.
stuff,
I tried
right?
to use the mouse wheel, it
And
jumped
I
right
just
up
I just
my
love
mouth.
anything that John
It's like
Goodman's
fighting.
into.
Me
Little shit.
too. You know what?
Little
Speaking
shit of
of,
a mouse.
I would love to watch Cloverfield Lane again. Oh my god,
Ooh, that's
that's one
that-
of my favorites.
That's an underrated movie. That is an absolutely
is.
underrated movie. I think.
Yeah, and okay. No, and I agree with you. I was gonna say hot take maybe.
Uh-oh.
I loved Cloverfield Paradox a lot.
What's? I don't think I've seen that. What happens in that one?
It's the one. So it basically shows what happened that brought the Cloverfield monster to.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's really good. It's got Gugu Mbatha Ra in it. It's very good.
Ooh.
Paradox sucked. See,
I do
it's-
actually love that Flintstones movie.
There you go.
Hell yeah, Dark Wolf. Hell yeah. She's in some Black Mirror stuff. She's very beautiful. But Cloverfield, the original one wasn't my favorite either. But I loved Lane and Paradox.
I think the first like 20, 30 minutes of the first Cloverfield movie are really, really good. The way that it's staged in his film, and then that. So I think that's a movie that doesn't really work as like an hour and a half long movie. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think you're right. Yeah.
I already got the game fighting me. I don't need my mouse fighting me too. Jeez.
True, John.
All right.
Lane is the
Before we
best one.
begin,
I
I'm just gonna run
agree,
you through the rest real quick. It's not
baby.
gonna be a long break. It's gonna be like a minute or two for me to go pee and see what my wife's up to, and then we're gonna begin.
Alien.
So
for
that's cool. Thank you again, guys.
a minute or two for me to go just go pee on my wife.
Anything is appreciated today. So thanks in advance. And I'll be
I
right
pee on my
back.
cat. You know. Oh
I wonder
no.
how long it takes him to go.
Yeah, let's see. That's always a fun thing is to see how
was-
motherfucking long.
That was pretty fast. It was only 2 minutes.
Dude,
Oh,
this
we just
proves-
missed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 too.
Damn
That's too
it.
bad. We're close enough there. We can just point it out.
All right. Before we begin,
Fuck.
let's get Soul Psych Records up on the leaderboard for that super
Let's
chat.
get Soul.
And then let's
They
get back
took
to
him
Dragon
that
Quest.
long to
Lost,
get
getting
you
done.
up?
Figure out what's going on with
That's
that.
crazy.
And then go do that. I told you there's one point of grace for a bunch of NPCs and upgrade item. I want to do that.
I
I want
love
to belch loud
the,
uncontrollably.
Excellent.
Now,
I love
respect.
the raw film music.
What's a respec? I don't know. Like I think the most interesting weapon is the claws, but I don't think.
Oh,
it's
you
gonna
know
work
what?
the same
Here,
claws.
let
I
me
don't think the claws
I'm
are
gonna
very
set
good
up a
bosses, so-
redirect. I always forget to do
Oh,
that.
what a mensch. What a mensch.
Okay.
What a
So as you
mensch,
saw,
eh?
strength and faith are more important.
Oh God,
okay,
we're in
fun.
fucking build making
Strength and
mode.
faith are more important.
Jeez. Oh my God. How long are we in menus?
So YouTube is taking its sweet time. I'm so sorry. Give
You
me a
should be,
moment.
Frank. Just take your
Oh.
time. Just take your time, baby. You're in no rush.
It's
In
annoying.
no rush.
It's
Super armor
annoying.
is when anything in
do
any
it from
video
here?
game decides to completely change its
Oh, I
properties.
can.
and
Oh, I can just do
become
it from the
temporarily
That's cool.
unstaggerable
Oh.
in
Yeah.
order
All right, we're
to
gonna
deal damage.
I'll
However,
for this. Okay, cool.
with super armor, you
Bro,
still
we were at like
Alright.
51. Were we at like 55 deaths?
Mhm.
No
Oh,
way.
whoa.
No way.
No, we were at 55 at the beginning. I remember. Holy shit, man.
He
He's
died
turbo.
30 times
Holy shit.
in
money,
what?
Just go, money,
30 minutes?
Yeah.
Flintstones X Jetsons film was fire.
I never saw that.
That's a fucking old cut. I saw that. I think I saw that in the fucking movie theater. That's
I
an
never
old ass
saw that.
movie. That's
Huh.
and it was fire. It was fire.
Okay.
From fucking 55 minutes ago to now, He has died 27 times.
Oh boy.
And then it was not paused. What are you doing? What is he doing?
Is he looking at his penis? What's going on?
Let me do that right now. At some point.
Okay, wait, what?
I need to screen capture my current stats just in case I want to go back to Magic Build at some point.
How is that gonna help?
What?
How is that gonna help? What are you?
I was taking a picture.
How is that gonna help? You don't see the equipment, so how are you gonna know how to get back to that? Oh my fucking god!
Dumb.
Is he gonna take a picture of his fucking
let me do
screen,
that right
by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Boomer mode. You look like Neo Cortex right now.
He does. What are you doing?
Hello?
Hello? What the fuck? Does it take this long?
I don't think it shouldn't. It really should not.
Okay, I got it.
What?
Okay, I got it.
What did you just take a picture of? He did not point that at the TV. Is he pointing that at the TV?
What is he doing exactly?
Is he like trying to keep his phone out of the frame?
Maybe.
But he can't see it. What the fuck is he doing?
This is very weird. And yeah, PlayStation does have a screenshot feature.
I got it.
So why are you doing that?
Okay, cool.
Huh?
What?
That doesn't seem like he did what.
So
he got a new. Maybe he got a new phone.
Oh,
Dex
oh my god!
And
then people to be like, oh, you spent a buttload of money on a new phone, huh?
Dex build. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, Big Mac? How you doing, man?
What's up, Big Mac?
The respec. We're doing it right now with these two
Great.
maxes I just got.
Wait! You haven't done it yet?
Oh my god, dude.
What?
Oh, he pulled up his stream and he took a picture of that on his phone.
Oh,
that
weird.
There's no way.
55 levels to put in?
Huh.
No. 6 are already in by default.
Hey Phil, happy Saturday. I am watching you. It's hard for me to read.
I am watching your Rise of Nightmares video, and I am laughing so much.
Oh God.
Thank you, Derek.
Level.
Why aren't you watching this now, Derek?
That's right. With Faith, I can start using incantations like buffing and stuff.
Yeah,
that's correct.
thank you, Darciac.
Before he respects. You're right.
Vigor.
Whoa, what? Oh, Vigor. Sorry.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Right to 60.
Anyway, let's send him out of here. You got that all set up, all
right?
Tickety-boo. Let's go. Where are we sending him?
Raw Phil.
Raw Phil. Oh, excellent. Big ups to Raw Phil. Here's a Soul Psych Records Neptune.
Ooh. Okay, this is that den. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Big ups to the DSP Den Head. Android, what are you doing tonight? You streaming again for the weekend?
I may. I would like to.
Yeah.
So,
I just might at some point too. Who knows?
Hell yeah.
Well, just, watch out for us. Watch out for the other people I linked in the stream earlier, the Twitch chats. I think Ann Lee is still streaming. I think Shroom and Kinda Sav are still streaming. So go check those guys out.
Yeah, big ups, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks very much. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.